We back. We're back in the studio finally after a long time of no see. And by the time we're recording this, it's still gonna be like probably like another week till you guys see this. So, thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys for supporting us till this time. I hope you guys were caught up in all the episodes and we're ready to go back to the OG.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
me and my boy back in the studio, bro.
Yeah, we've been working on some new changes for y'all, and we're gonna get the consistency together, start getting out stuff together, regularly, especially with the clips, and just try to get promotion going. So we've been working on that for the
Absolutely.
podcast, bro.
Yeah, and I know lately, we've been having problems with the audio, but we're trying to figure shit out. So hopefully this episode has better audio for you guys. But yeah, anyways, we don't want to point out all the shit that you guys are not here for that shit. You're not here for nothing. You just want to see us talk dumbass shit and do what we do. So
yeah.
once again, thank you guys for tuning up into session 15 already.
Yes, bro.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we literally I feel like we talk about when we started a lot, but just putting it into perspective, we're gonna be creeping up on a year of recording in months now. Like, and even though 8 months definitely is a long time away, like that's gonna come like that, bro. And we're really just trying to.
Yeah, not only that, but what the fuck is up with this shit? We're literally at the end of February already. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? 2 months of
saying.
2024 already passed, bro.
Yeah.
This is not okay, bro. The fucking time needs to slow the fuck down.
Yeah, but at the same, I feel like it's been a good start to the year, low key. Like,
It's been pretty good so
been a
far.
pretty good
I
start.
have no complaints,
Yeah.
honestly. So, but yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen you, bro.
I know, right?
We gotta catch up on everything, bro.
bro.
Real shit. So obviously,
Well, they
last session
gone.
we were together, it was what, the weekend before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, Super Bowl passed. We did the prediction that the 49ers were gonna win.
Yeah.
We
prediction
got
was
clapped.
ass.
We got clapped, bro. I lost money, like for real.
Damn. Like it wasn't even like they got fucked up. Like they literally just sold. It was
Yeah,
it was
bro, we
so
sold.
bad.
We sold.
And they were like, people were clowning on the fact that the 49ers didn't know the overtime rules for the Super Bowl.
I know, bro. Everybody was like, "Yo, how the fuck are you guys on the Super Bowl? I know this shit."
I'm saying it.
But it's like it was the second time that a game actually went to OT, bro.
Yeah,
And
I
especially in
know.
the Super Bowl. So like, how the fuck you expect that to? They
Right.
were not ready for that.
And
But
just be like, if you're going against Patrick Mahomes and he's down and y'all go to overtime, like what can you do, bro?
on another shit, bro.
What-
Patrick Mahomes is comeback king, bro. Like
What can y'all do?
he's been able to come back in the last second, bro. He was like 10 seconds left, bro. He had to do something and he did it, bro. They literally fucking won it last minute.
And I mean, whether you dislike the Chiefs or not, like he's gonna go down as one of the great. Like he's starting to solidify that name. I wouldn't say he's.
And
there yet,
honestly, yeah,
but-
he's definitely solidifying the fact. I mean, I think in a 5-year span, he has more rings than Brady already.
Yeah,
So, which I mean, either way, Brady's still the GOAT.
he's still to go.
But still, it's looking like it's on the way to get up there. We'll see what happens next year. But I mean, honestly, I don't really see a team that might change that Super Bowl shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs becoming a dynasty. It's insane.
It's insane. Yeah, they're solidifying their name in terms of dynasties in the making. Like, and I feel like they're already kind of there. Like, there's not much that they haven't proved. So
yeah, bro.
it's been-
So
it's been
they
fire.
definitely have
But-
some of the best players in the league. So I mean, it's really hard to say something about them.
Yeah.
Hopefully, either way, I think the hate really didn't come from them being good. I think the hate really came from Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
And-
This year, the only reason why people be hating them is the fact that Taylor Swift
Yeah, and
is dating Travis Kelce.
I was talking with one of my homies about that too, and I was like, because he doesn't really like the Chiefs that much, but he went for them in the Super Bowl because he said he didn't want to see the 49ers win. But I feel like a lot of people definitely only hate the Chiefs because of the Taylor Swift situation.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in myself because last Super Bowl when they went against the Eagles and they won. Like I was going for the Chiefs, Like I never really had a problem with them. I think Patrick Mahomes is like a great player. Like
Oh, yeah, for sure.
like realistically, I really have no beef with them except for the fact that Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift, bro. And call me a hater, bro. But
you are a hater.
call me a
right?
hater, bro. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like. And the main reason, like, obviously, we were talking about this the last session where we were together. It's like the only reason why they're putting so much, attention into her is because she's the fucking biggest artist of the world right now.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying to see, like, sports fans having their sport being not necessarily ruined, but a lot of the attention of the sport going away for a fucking person. So that's what's really annoying. You know, it's like if they really didn't focus too much on her, like if you know, if it was just like a little cool little fact, but it's the fact that they put too much attention on her
Yeah.
that makes people mad.
Yeah, I definitely understand, that side of it, because from a perspective of that way, like even in other sports, there's been instances where that happened. Like there's been situations like that, and I get it, because when you want to watch football, you're not trying to see like people in the stands with Swifty posters all the time, or people with like
Yeah,
just panning on Taylor Swift the whole game. So I definitely get that. I feel like the outlook that I was looking at it too was just like, I mean, that's not gonna ruin. If I want to watch football, I'm gonna just still watch football. So
yeah, I
I
know.
guess I don't really care too much
It's
about
not
it.
necessarily that it's ruining it, but it's just like the fact like there is just too much attention. I mean, from a business standpoint, like from the NFL, bro, they're making shit ton of money because all the people that like Taylor Swift
Yeah,
are
they're
now
watching
like
the
in this football,
NFL
yeah, and watching the
exactly.
NFL. So for them, it's like fuck it, put the
Yeah,
fucking camera on her, and
yeah,
like show her more so people actually, watch football.
exactly.
But like the truth is that you gotta really understand that you gotta please the real fans of the sports, and because at the end of the day, that's the really people, that's the people that
That's
you
the
want to
people
do it
that
for.
bring in the money. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like the fans, the people that go to the games, the people that actually want to see the teams play and don't care about like who's watching them or this or that. It's like it's the people. It's just that you care about the sport. That's the people that you should be like satisfying the most overall.
True.
But we live in a world where they gotta bring attention to all this other shit that would bring them more money than.
Yeah. That's definitely the biggest thing, because we can tie that even into like the NBA too, because like this weekend they had their All-Star weekend, and there were like, for instance, in the celebrity game, they had Kai Cenat in that shit,
Yeah,
and it was funny because if you watch like the playbacks, he didn't really get the ball that much. And like there was this one meme where he was like in the paint wide open and he's jumping up and down calling for the ball, and Micah Parsons just completely ignored his ass.
nah,
And everybody was talking about how the NBA kind of threw him in the All-Star game for publicity because he's hot right now in the media.
yeah.
And rather than like just making it an entertaining All-Star game, they were just doing it to get the views, because their viewership for the celebrity game was higher than it has been,
With Kai,
previously.
honestly, I haven't really seen that. I mean, besides Kai, and then I know there was this guy, this Puerto Rican artist called Noel that
Yeah,
played.
I saw it.
Besides him, it's like those two. I didn't know any of them.
Yeah, there was a CJ Stroud was on there. I forgot what team he's on, but he's in the NFL.
Yeah,
Same with Micah Parsons, he's on the Cowboys. So
indeed.
they had a couple of artists like Jennifer Hudson was on there, and she's an
Gotcha.
artist, R&B artist. But it was just goofy to see that, because it's like, when in previous years, like even last year, I forgot who was in the celebrity game last year, but I know previous years we've had people like Quavo, and we've had
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was in that shit and
Oh,
won
Kevin Hart has been in a
MVP.
lot of the.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people in that contest, but I feel like you shouldn't get somebody who already plays a sport. Like this year they had so many people
So many
from
athletes. Yeah.
football and like gymnastics
Yeah,
and all
that's
that
that's
shit,
a
and it's
different.
just like,
I mean, if it's gonna be a celebrity game, like actually put celebrities in there.
exactly,
Don't actually put like. Another thing too, like if you put other athletes in there, it's like they're more
they're
likely to be
gonna
better at the sport
exactly,
because they already played a professional sport.
yeah,
Obviously, just because you play football doesn't mean you're
doesn't
gonna
mean
be
you're good
great
at
at
basketball.
basketball, but
Yeah,
it definitely has an advantage in your athleticism, the way you can
exactly,
run, and I mean it kind of takes away from the fact that like you're trying to see people that wouldn't never play in the
exactly.
court actually be in
Yeah,
the court. You know what I
and
mean?
that's the fun of it. Yeah, there's just like Micah Parsons. He won MVP and he plays football for the Cowboys. So it's like,
And then
even
another
though he
thing
didn't
too.
do that great, like percentage wise, he still had a lot of points and shit like that. So he won
Yeah, and
MVP.
there's another thing, like a lot of these athletes, especially American athletes, like that play like fucking football and shit. Like most of them already played one or more than one sport, and that's
Yeah,
the sport that they play. So
exactly.
it's like it's a little unfair. Not necessarily like I mean I understand that technically they are celebrities, but definitely like you want to see like people that you would never expect. Like you want to see fucking Adam Sandler
Yeah,
drop
I'm
three
saying,
bars.
right? Even though Adam Sandler,
I
he's an
know Adam
undercover
Sandler is
hooper
already
for real,
fucking yeah, he's
yeah.
a hooper actually,
But
but that might be like a
but
little.
nah, still like that's exactly who you want to
Yeah,
see,
like you want
because
to see fucking like all these different kind of people actually be on
yeah,
their hoop. Like Kai, obviously, I would fucking love to see that shit.
yeah.
I saw the highlights that they did on TikTok. That bro was really just like most of the time with no ball, bro.
Yeah, literally. And it was funny too because he's been talking about how he was in the lab and working hella hard to practice for this shit, and then he didn't get any play time or like the ball at all. So it was just funny. They were like, a lot of people
Yeah.
were making jokes saying he ain't never coming back. So it was
Yeah.
just it kind of
I mean,
sucked.
it's not even his fault. It's not even
Yeah.
the NBA's fault. It's just the fact that the team that he had was a
It
shitty
was,
team.
yeah,
But
even like they won and all, but it was the fact that they were not passing him the ball at all.
yeah, it was
So
just his teammates, bro. You need to come back with an actual team that you
yeah,
fuck with.
and
Fuck it,
then
all AMP, bro. Fuck it. AMP
nah,
versus the NBA.
but it is like talking more on All Star Weekend though. It kind of does suck because I remember like how excited I used to be, especially growing up. Like, oh shoot, All Star Weekend's coming around. Like that's like the funnest time in the NBA besides playoffs is when they have All Star Weekend because then they have the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, the All Star game, and those are like the big highlights, you
Yeah,
know. But when I was watching this weekend, Brad, really the only thing that was exciting to me was the 3-point contest.
yeah.
And it wasn't even really the main 3-point contest. It was the one with Steph Curry and Sabrina.
Mm,
Cause the main 3-point contest, it was good, but definitely like it's the same people that were in the finalists as it was last year, basically. So it was
yeah,
like seeing a repeat. And Dame won, so shout out to him. But still, it was interesting to see them do the crossover between Curry and Sabrina because Sabrina plays in the WNBA.
yeah.
And so it was interesting to see them do that crossover, especially from the fact that she also shot from the NBA 3-point line. Because I
Shit.
know a lot of people they were chatting about like, oh, she's gonna be shooting from the NBA 3-point line and she's gonna be using a different ball. So if she wins, it's rigged. But at the end of the day, shooters shoot. So if you can shoot, like
If you can shoot, you
you
can
could
shoot,
just
bro.
shoot. Like I don't,
If you're
you
skilled, you're
know,
skilled. It doesn't matter. Like the people that got it, got it. Like it doesn't matter what the ball is, what the court is. If you
yeah.
got it like that,
If you can
Yeah, I
shoot,
mean,
you
at
can
the end of the
shoot.
day, it's still like Steph is the king of 3-pointers. So
Yeah. So it was like it was nice because Steph is literally the greatest shooter of all time, right? And
yeah,
so having Sabrina come from, she holds the highest WNBA. And I mean, if you want to count it, technically she holds like the highest score for a 3-point contest ever between NBA and WNBA. So seeing them go against each other, it's like two great shooters. It was just a fun match overall. I enjoyed it. But the dunk contest, bro, was disappointing. Like you had this one guy, there's a meme right now,
didn't
Jalen
that
Brown.
fucking dunk over Kai?
Yeah, Jalen Brown dunked over Kai for that, and the judges literally gave him a great score for it, and he made it to the second round. And I'm just like,
Bro, that,
he's
there's people that haven't fucking dunked over Kias and over
yeah, I'm
fucking
saying
somebody dunk over Shaq.
yeah. You had that guy, you had Mac McClung dunk over Shaq, and then you had Jalen Brown dunk over Kai Cenat. Like what? Like that's kind of the thing is that I know a lot of people were talking about it with the NFL too, and they were saying the Pro Bowl and like all that shit that goes on in the NFL for like
Yeah,
their kind of All-Star weekend in a way. It's just not the same as it used to be. It used to be way better, I feel like, growing up. And the players, they don't really put in that much effort nowadays. It's just a like with the All-Star game, it used to be so competitive, and nowadays it's just a stat fest to see who can shoot the most threes. So
gotcha. Yeah,
it was boring to watch that, and it was very disappointing. Like all my NBA fans out there, you probably know what I'm talking about, but
yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge basketball watcher or football watcher, but definitely like when you're talking about highlights like stuff like that, you can definitely see it. But the thing too, like when it comes to soccer, there's not really like a weekend or like a thing where people just see celebrities play. I mean, every now and then there's like charity matches where you just get like celebrities to or like older players to play for to come back out of retirement to play for some kind of charity or whatever.
I feel you.
But there's not really like actual thing where like the FIFA actually puts a match for celebrities and shit. So
Mhm.
it's a little different for when it comes for that, but yeah, I mean, honestly, that would actually be fun to actually watch a game. I mean, I know that there's this YouTube channel. Well, I think you might like the Sidemen.
Yeah, I know Simon.
Yeah, Sidemen. Yeah, you should know them. They create like a charity match every year
Yeah,
too for soccer, and
yeah,
they get like
it's fun. Yeah, I
yeah.
see that. It's
So I mean,
entertaining.
that's pretty much what we get. That's basically our NBA All
Yeah,
Star weekend, bro. But other than that, we don't really got much for soccer. But it would be cool to see that though. Like
yeah,
actual FIFA organize some kind of competition where just
yeah.
just a bunch of celebrities do it.
Yeah, it's just fun to see like all the stars, like even if they're stars of the sport, come together and play on the same team. It's always fun to see that. But I really love the competitiveness that comes with it. And I feel like this year with the NBA, that's just where they lacked is there wasn't a lot of competitiveness. And it was just another, it
You
was
know
just
what it
another
is though. You
boring
know what I
game.
was talking. I was talking with my coworkers the other day, talking about the Super Bowl and like talking about sports in general. I feel like a lot of times I don't watch that shit, not like just sports in general, because I feel like the announcers are just so lame, bro. They try to be so
Yeah.
professional, bro. Like imagine if you had like a football game or the Super Bowl or like any sporting event like narrated by like Snoop Dogg and Kevin
Yeah,
Hart. You know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean? Or like some like funny ass comedian or some
Yeah.
people like they might like cashing out. Like the reason
Yeah.
why a lot of people turn into streaming and turn into like this other people reacting is because they want
It's
to laugh.
entertaining,
It's
yeah.
a little more entertaining. Like where you have like all these people like they pull up in their suits and trying to talk stats and this and that. It's like,
Yeah.
bro,
Just have
just
fun.
have fun with it. Like at the end
Yeah.
of the day, like it's sports. It's sports.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be fun. Not try to make it
Yeah.
like super serious.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw it trending, but during the Super Bowl, actually, they Nickelodeon did
Yeah, the fact
the
that
shit with
Nickelodeon did the
like
with
the SpongeBob
SpongeBob and
announcing,
Patrick.
and
Yeah,
that shit was funny as fuck.
that
Like
shit
I
was
didn't
funny as
watch it,
fuck.
but it was
Literally, if they
funny.
did that with like obviously people that do it for like adult, like that would be
Yeah,
way better, bro. Like that ass imagine just Snoop Dogg narrating the Super
yeah,
Bowl. That shit would be funny,
exactly.
bro.
No, I
And
feel you.
where it came from is because I remember like on TikTok there's this guy that fucking does like NFL highlights of like people getting tackled and shit or like plays
Hmm.
and shit. But bro, it's so funny the way he narrates it because he just like voice over them.
Yeah,
Bro, I was like, if football was narrated by that guy, bro, I would watch every fucking game.
yeah.
Actually, just I mean, like I said, I'm not really like a big fan of the sport, but if it
Hmm.
was narrated by someone that actually would make me laugh, bro, I feel like I would definitely watch it.
No, I feel you. Do you feel like these like big like leagues like NBA, NFL, FIFA, like all of them, like do you feel like they do a lot of scripting behind the scenes? Like
Like for the tournaments.
yeah, or
Oh,
like games and shit like that?
well, a lot of people always talk about scripting, and for example, like the same way like the Kansas City Chiefs won because it's
Hmm.
Taylor Swift and all this. They say everybody said, "Oh, that's part of the script."
Yeah.
But same way that people, for example, like when Messi won the World Cup, everyone said, "Oh, no, this shit is scripted. They
Yeah.
wanted to give him the World Cup." I feel like I don't know. I want to say no, but I also want to say yes. It's like a weird thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you always say that. I feel like that's just another way of hating.
Yeah. Or like if your team loses, that's another way to defend. Be like, oh, it was
Well,
just a
that's part of
script.
the script, bro. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and I definitely said it, especially with the
Yeah,
Super
me
Bowl
too.
after I lost, especially after I lost fucking money. But I mean, like fucking, I feel like definitely you can definitely see the way I see it too, though, is with like for example for FIFA. I'm not sure if they have some kind of version of this in the NBA or the NFL, but they have in FIFA they have in all the soccer leagues in all the world they have VAR. So basically, what that is like they put like way hella cameras like in the whole pitch. Like there's a shit ton of drones
Mhm.
like all over the pitch. There's like cameras all along the sides, like everything. So basically, when there's like a foul or some kind of like something gets called off by the ref,
Yeah.
there's a there's the BR team, which is just a fucking like two, three, four, five people, like in a room, like small room, just full of computers, full of cameras,
Yeah.
where they can see every angle of every
Oh
play.
damn.
So if something gets called wrong, like
They can
they
overturn
can
it.
tell the ref, yeah, like they overturn it. Or if, for example, like let's say a ref missed something, he can literally like they're like, hey, bro, just come check out the play, and they have like all different angles of it.
Yeah.
So basically, like even if it's for example offsides, for example when this is gonna be like technical soccer talk, but for example, when you give a pass to someone, and let's say there's a certain like part of the pitch where you can only pass it to. For example, like let's say you're in the goal, and then there's like a player all the way on the other side, but there's no one behind him.
Yeah.
He can really like he cannot give the ball to him because there's like it's like an unfair advantage. It's
Yeah.
basically offsides. Like that's not part of the field play. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I think I'm kind of picking up what you're saying.
Yeah, basically, like if you're like, there's always gotta be a defender.
Yeah.
If there's like no defender, for like the striker, like that's offsides because there's like
Yeah,
it's
that
just
makes
it's
sense.
unfair. You can
Yeah.
just not be giving long balls and expecting,
Yeah.
and that would be so like that would be not entertaining. but let's say that there's your offsides by like 1 millimeter, they will pick it up and they
Mm-hmm.
will tell the ref, "Hey, that was offsides."
Yeah, I was seeing that with even in like the Simon Charity match. I think it was like it was either one play that Kai or Speed got offsides on something like that. So I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so basically, it's like super crazy, like amount of monitoring to make sure that every play gets called right,
Yeah.
or So it's a lot of people complain about it. A lot of people say that, like for example, like Real Madrid, they're always talking about how they get fouls and it's
Mm-hmm.
not. But it's like the way I see it is like that's very fair because that makes you like all the rules stay.
Yeah,
So
I feel that. Yeah, I mean in the NBA they kind of have like I wouldn't say it's to that extent, but they do have replays. So if like a call is super close,
mhm.
they'll go back and like they'll replay it and make sure that it's like right, and then they make the calls based on that. But I think to a certain level, because it's entertainment, I feel like maybe certain things can be scripted, but I don't really think it's much of a script
Yeah,
behind the
I don't think
scenes.
it's scripted. I mean, it's definitely like, for example, like not necessarily that it's scripted as in who's gonna win, but
Yeah,
for example, like, let's say like Real Madrid and Barcelona are in the same competition. They're not gonna put them next to like go against each other at the semifinals when they can go together in the final. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily saying that it's scripted in the way that who's gonna win, but like they definitely arrange competitions to like
Yeah,
have like the big teams go
exactly.
against each other.
Yeah, I think and like that's kind of how it is. I mean, in the NBA, basically, it's like in the playoffs, it's based off a standing. So like the first seed goes against the eighth seed, and like vice versa, it goes down like that. But I think the way that certain arrangements are made, definitely it makes it so you have these two very competing teams in the finals or in the semifinals, so that in the finals you have a certain matchup. I don't think it's a range really of how much who's gonna win,
Yeah, no, because I think
because
at the end of the day, like still the better team is always gonna win,
yeah,
or the team that had like the best, the best player, or whatever
yeah,
it is, and that. Especially like for example in soccer, when you have that much level of monitoring, it's really hard
it's hard
for
to
anybody to cheat because it's gonna be
exactly.
released.
And at the end of the day too, like these players are getting paid millions, like crazy ass contracts. Like why would they not try their all? Even
Yeah,
if you want to say it's scripted or whatever, like somebody's gonna try to go against the script if it's not on their end, because why would you want to lose?
yeah, definitely. No, so it's definitely a little harder to say that everything is scripted when it's like there's really hard to script it when there's so
Yeah.
much monitoring and all the people that are working for that. But
Hmm.
well, I mean, there's definitely times where like I see like certain stuff get arranged so that there's better games, so there's very like better ratings on some certain games. So
Yeah.
certain things can be scripted, but not necessarily like the sport as itself.
No, I feel you.
But I mean, who knows? Maybe like in 20 years we'll get a documentary about like the biggest robbery in
Crazy
sports,
shit.
some crazy shit
Yeah.
that we didn't even know.
Yeah, no. I mean that's a lot of the thing with the sports field, is that I feel like you don't know like a lot of behind the scenes shit that goes on. So people always want to throw out, oh, it's scripted, or oh, this and that. But I mean, you really don't know. I feel like that's just another excuse to
Yeah, that's
like,
another that's
if
another
my
way to
team's
hate,
losing,
bro.
bro, I could just be like, oh, it's
Yeah, nah.
scripted.
If I That's literally what I said when I fucking lost fucking money in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this part of the script, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck this
it's
shit.
just scripted.
It's just another way to hate, bro. Real
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
But that was a lot of
Sports
for
talk.
sports talk. My ladies out there that were like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm not here for that. No, I mean we can definitely talk about all the other stuff that came out. First of all, how do you feel about the
Like,
halftime show with Usher?
oh my, right.
First
Okay.
of all, no, fuck the halftime show. How do you feel about Usher and
Bro,
Alicia Keys, bro?
Usher is the definition of a. I don't even know what word to put on him, bro. Like as an artist, so talented, but as a person, bro, Usher would piss me off. He's walking out there, I would lose. I would be
Bro,
ready
if
to
you were
crash
Swizz Beatz,
out,
what would you do?
bro. Okay, here's the thing. His reaction, I don't necessarily feel like I blame him for reacting the way he did, because he
Who?
wasn't like mad about it, and he basically came out and was like, oh, like me and Usher are cool, like I don't have an issue with it, like it was
Yeah,
all entertainment.
yeah.
So he came out, but at the same time too, that's gonna start to set a certain standard that type of shit can slide, and I'm not fucking with that, because
Yeah, bro.
like
All of a sudden, everybody's
that
gonna be
shit,
hella friendly to Alicia
yeah, that shit is
Keys.
not trying to like that shit should not just slide, because you want to
I don't know.
say that
Here's the
it's
thing.
showbiz.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I kind of see where Sweet Speech is because it's like if you really like think about it and you talked about it, like it is part of the show. You know, they're
Yeah,
trying to put a performance, and a lot of people say, nah, it's national television, this is that. But at the end of the day, think about it. They are performers. They're
true
trying to bring
that.
the view, the views up. They got to
That's
do
true.
something, So, and obviously, a lot of people say, nah, it's like that's not okay. There's different
Yeah,
intentions, blah blah blah. But it's like, bro, like
it
but
is.
that's their job.
Yeah,
That's their job. The job
yeah,
is to make sure that people view this shit, so people have fun, and if it's part of the performance, especially because of the song,
exactly.
then
Yeah,
it like it's kind of I understand where that's coming from, but
yeah.
for sure, I mean, it was a little
It was just
it's a
funny to
little hard,
watch.
but
I
it's
was like,
definitely funny to
damn.
watch to see that shit. Yeah, especially with the whole smile and all that
Yeah,
shit, and the hug from the back
yeah.
and shit like that, bro. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, he a better man than me because I would be ready to crash out. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's kind of one of those like Boosie said something about it, which I don't agree with Boosie on a lot of shit because he kind of just chats.
Yeah,
But he basically was like that with her reaction, it really didn't look like it was coordinated beforehand, and that he felt like it was like on the spot type shit. And if it was just on the spot, I feel like that's low key a little foul. Cause like
if it's
if
on this, yeah, that's another thing too. I feel like if I was sweet, like if I knew, like for example, let's say for example, I was Sweet Beats and he like they're like, all right, this shit's done. I'm gonna make the Super Bowl, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. But I mean, I would hope that everything in there is like that was all planned out. Like
yeah,
the whole hug and shit. Like
yeah, I hope that was like behind the scenes,
that was
like
whole
talked
behind the
about,
scenes they talked about, and not necessarily that she had to tell, but I feel like I don't know another way like I would see it's like if I was with you wouldn't have to tell me, but if I see that shit on television, I would assume that everything was planned out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, and I think obviously, I mean, I don't even know how to. They're also grown
yeah,
up, bro. They're like
yeah,
over 40 years
exactly.
old, bro. So
Yeah,
like, for us to really be comforting on that shit, it's like for them it's probably like nothing because
yeah,
it's like they're way
they're
mature, you know.
yeah, but and like yeah, it's hard to say how I would really react in that moment because like I feel like for me though, because like I was talking about this with my dad, and I was just like, it goes back to like acting for me too. Like certain actors have to do crazy shit for their roles,
Yeah,
right?
bro. Think about actors, bro. You literally you see your like for example, it's I don't know who would be married.
I mean, you can they're not married, but you can talk about Zendaya and Tom Holland,
Oh yeah, like one
and
fucking
how both of them like
well, Tom Holland was a little different, bro. Bro was
yeah.
getting pegged, bro. Bro, Tom Holland was really taking it up the butt, bro.
Yeah, like that I was just talking about that. I was like how far are you willing to go for a bag, bruh?
Here's the thing, though.
Like
Like as an actor, though, I feel like it's different, especially when it comes to roles like that,
definitely.
because as an actor, it's like you. I don't
That's
know,
your
because
job, kind of.
that's your job. Like your job is to bring this stories to life, and maybe he had not necessarily fit in the character, but I mean, like in the story and everything. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna be a meme.
Hmm.
I mean, especially it's gonna bring attention, especially when you're like when it's just kind of like a topic like what Tom Holland did for that role.
Yeah.
It's not like he took it up the ass, but it
Yeah.
was
True.
acted for sure. So
Yeah.
it's not like he was actually having sex with
Yeah.
men, but that obviously you put it in screen. It's like it's kind of hard to really
That's the
like
image that you kind of see now.
yeah, you kind of see it now, and at the end of the day, it's still like the role. So
Mm.
as actors, it's a little easier to really get away with it because that's like their job is to play a part of something.
Mm.
So it's definitely not the same.
And that's kind of where I am with like the Usher and Alicia Keys situation because like they're not actors, like they are entertainers, so that is kind of like their job is to entertain, but like that's why it's like it's all about how they communicated that boundary, and obviously Swiss Beats is not upset about it, so there's like it kind of ends the conversation there. Nobody can speculate, oh, Swiss Beats might be mad, Swiss Beats might no, he literally doesn't care. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that like Alicia Keys is married. Literally that night, Usher got married. Like, or there was like documents saying that he got married. I don't know if he actually
What
got
the
married again,
fuck?
but
I didn't
Usher
heard
got
about
married.
that. What the
Literally,
fuck?
yeah, there was like documents saying that
Who
he
did he
got
get
married in
married?
Vegas. I don't know who he got married to, but like there was
Stripper.
like there was like
Some shit that happened.
they were
in
talking
Vegas, bro.
about
Of course,
it,
it
and
happened in Vegas.
they were talking about it right after the Super Bowl. They were like, "Oh, there was like some leaked papers of like Usher's marital status being out in Vegas now," and he like it had just happened.
That's insane.
So it's like one of those things where if you're in a relationship with that person, like you know what they do and you know what their job is. So it ultimately just is gonna have to come down to if you guys communicated that and your boundaries are
Yeah.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Me personally, bro, I know Usher is known for being a fucking like Mr. Steal Your Girl type of nigga. Like that, like Usher's known for being that. So it's like it's funny because the amount
It's
of
definitely, I think it's definitely just about the fact that it was Usher. Like,
yeah.
probably if he was like someone else, like they probably wouldn't give him too much attention. But even the fact that Usher has that like
Usher has that bag, bro.
the fact that Usher has the like that record to
Yeah.
him, like, all right, bro, what the fuck? What
Yeah,
the fuck are you doing?
exactly. Like Usher has that. Like Usher is literally known for being a homewrecker cheat. Like he, I would be like, I don't know if I feel like if it's like one of those things that's coordinated behind the scenes, that's definitely I can get that point of view, but also at the same time, when you go into a relationship with somebody and you know what their interests are or you know what their career is, I feel like you can't make them necessarily change what their career is because now you're like
Yeah,
with
no.
them. But it just all just
It's
comes down
also
to
the
discussing
thing
a
too is like
boundary.
you're talking about fucking Alicia Keys, bro. You're not talking about no random ass girl. Bro. You're
Yeah.
talking about the Alicia Keys. So like, she's obviously not just gonna go with Usher just because,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
So that's
Like
another thing. Is like, if you really think Alicia Keys is gonna give her whole marriage and all
marriage
that,
just to go with Usher. Like that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. So it's like you can tell that it was like showbiz, obviously, So that's why I think Swiss Beats didn't really care about it. But the memes that I saw on that, it was so fucking funny,
yeah, no,
bro.
obviously that means that
They took
Twitter went crazy, bro.
they
Another
took
thing too, like whenever something big happens, like the Super Bowl weekend is one of the best like times for memes, bro. And Twitter
yes,
goes
bro.
crazy with everything, bro. And I love it,
Yes.
bro. I love it. Shout out to Twitter, bro. Twitter literally saving us from going crazy.
Nah.
No, but overall, I mean, besides the whole Alicia Keys and Usher thing, like I think this. How do you feel about the actual halftime show in general?
I thought it was a good halftime show. Like a lot of people
Definitely,
were hating on it.
I
And
think I was hitting on it before I even saw that, but I think it definitely passed my expectations of what it was.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting much of Usher,
Mhm.
not much of the halftime show, but I definitely think that it wasn't. Honestly, this might be a little controversial, but I think it was definitely better than Rihanna's.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
The thing
know.
about Rihanna though is that
But like
like what I liked about I think that everybody in general in consensus agrees that everybody loves Rihanna's music more.
mhm.
But as a performance, as a halftime show performance, Usher was better.
That's
The
fair.
music,
That's
the
a fair
music,
take.
yeah. I mean, obviously, like if you tell me to whose music would I listen to, Usher's or Rihanna's, I would tell you Rihanna 100%.
Yeah.
I would really bump to Rihanna every single day of my life than Usher. But yeah, as a performance overall, definitely Usher put a better show.
It's hard for me to like it's hard for me to really compare the two and figure out which one I liked better because I also really like the way that Rihanna's was coordinated.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and I
mean,
really liked the set of it, and then also the fact that like that was her coming out with her second pregnancy.
yeah, and then
So
also like the fact that it was like, I mean, I really like. There's aspects that I like of the fact that she was in the fucking air,
yeah,
like the whole
like it was
fucking
hard.
time.
It was a hard
It was
performance,
a good performance. It
but
was a great show, but definitely, the fact oh she was pregnant, so she couldn't do way too much.
yeah,
But the fact that she was doing this whole thing, and like I said, her music, like the
her
music choice
music
for
is
everything, it was all
yeah.
perfect. But as a performance, with everything in the back, the fact that Usher was
The
performing, the
fucking
skater,
like
yeah, bro, the little twitching,
yeah, the
bro,
little
yeah,
twitches and shit
all that
on the
shit.
skate. Like I
All
mean, it
that
was a
shit is
good
definitely
performance.
a
Yeah.
good performance. Usher's, and then the fact that he also brought, I think another thing
He
that I
brought
like,
Luda and
Lil
yeah,
Jon.
Lil
He
Jon.
also brought William I Am,
Yeah, her was out there. Yeah, he
her,
brought out a good
Alicia Keys.
lineup.
Like he was bringing out people,
Yeah,
having to the Super Bowl. So I actually like all that included. I definitely think that it was a better performance than Rihanna. But still, like I said,
yeah,
overall as an artist, I would still take
yeah.
Rihanna.
And I think a lot of people were also hating on the Usher performance because a lot of people didn't really like. Not that they didn't listen to Usher, but I feel like it was a lot of more like people that didn't grow up hearing Usher's music that were trying to
Yeah,
hate
and
on
I'm
him
gonna be
too.
honest with you. I'm not like a big Usher fan. Not necessarily because I don't like his music. I just never
Nah,
actually spend the
yeah,
time to listen to his music. Like
that's fair.
besides Yeah, and like
That's
My
fair.
Boo, and like all the hits that he
Mm-hmm.
has. Besides that, you don't really see like me like bumping into
Bumping
Usher.
Usher, I feel you.
So definitely, I think that's what a lot of people were complaining about because they were expecting obviously someone more recent.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people obviously Usher's like an older artist. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously you put Usher out probably like 10 years ago, everybody probably would have been more hyped
yeah,
than today. But I think he still did pretty good. The fact that it
yeah,
was
for
also
sure.
Vegas theme, at the
Yeah.
beginning and everything. So he was able to. He definitely surpassed my expectations, which I
Yeah.
think it was especially what you wanted to do with the
Yeah, by
audience because
far.
already people were not expecting too much of him, and I feel like he really blew up a lot of
Mhm.
people with
And
everything that he did.
Justin Bieber was supposed to be in it, but he
Yeah,
declined.
yeah. Justin Bieber was. I feel like another thing that really played against Usher was the fact that there was the rumors of Justin Bieber being there, and then when he actually didn't come up, a lot of people were kind of disappointed on
Yeah.
that. Which I think honestly, like Justin Bieber should have its own Super Bowl performance
Yeah.
of his own, not
Yeah.
necessarily play
No.
guest, because I mean, let's be honest,
He's
bro.
that
Justin,
caliber of an artist, honestly.
he is at some point he was the biggest artist in the world.
I mean, he still is like
And
considered
he's
that.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still one of the top biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
Like even though he hasn't released a lot of crazy music,
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then he manages to come up
Have
with
a
a hit.
hit that comes on the
Yeah, and that has been the thing since he's since he's been out as an artist.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to play down Justin Bieber and not see him. Obviously, he's not like they're wanting the number one charts at the moment, but
Yeah,
he's
for
always
sure.
been considered top, top artist. So I think another thing too, like shout out to Justin Bieber, bro. A lot of people used to hate on that, but we gotta be honest, bro. Justin Bieber got hate.
Yeah,
Got hate
I be
out there.
clowning with my girlfriend because I be joking and being like on some Justin Bieber hate shit. But like if I'm being like legitimately honest, Justin Bieber is like he's got that status.
Yeah,
You can't really
Justin
say
Bieber.
too much
No,
about
no
him.
real shit. Like, and honestly, obviously, everybody's gonna clown him for his when he was like young and he
Yeah.
had like his little, when Baby came out and all
Okay,
that
but
shit.
still, that shit had the
Baby,
world
Baby
in
was
a
a hit.
chokehold.
Yeah,
Like,
and still, bro, I feel like if I play Baby right now, bro, I would actually enjoy the song.
yeah,
I mean, honestly, I actually have one Justin Bieber album in my playlist, and it's that I think it's called Purpose, the one
Mhm.
with the gray.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think I know what you're talking
what
about.
do you mean? It's on that,
Yeah.
and I think Sorry is also on that
Mhm.
album. But that was like light skin Justin Bieber, bro.
Yeah.
He was putting out heat
Yeah,
back then.
Justin Bieber, he got heat in his catalog. That's the thing is that you can't really hate on like. And if you go to and like, I went to a 2000s party last month, and that's a majority of who they played was Justin Bieber because like
But he got heat, bro.
he's
That's
got
the thing.
heat like
He got some good songs, bro. Especially when he was in his light skin era, bro. He
yeah,
definitely
his light skin.
he definitely has some put something
Yeah,
down. He has like the song with Travis Scott, bro, which is like top tier, bro.
yeah,
Which is and obviously there's songs like you're not gonna bump Yummy and the
yeah,
that's like
yeah. I'm not, but even it's funny how that song blew up though. It's like
yeah
I'm not bumping that. I'm
yeah
sorry.
no, but I mean Peaches. I
Peach
think
is a good
Peaches is a
song.
good
I was about
song.
to say that song blew up on TikTok or whatever, but that's actually a good track
Yeah,
with
Peaches is
Daniel
actually a
Caesar
good
and
song. Yeah.
I forgot who else is on that track, but that's a good track.
Yeah, that's a good track. And then he has another song with the what's the one that
Kid
went really
Leroy.
viral? Yeah, Kid Leroy,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a good song too.
Yeah,
Stay. Okay,
yeah. Say, I
I
mean,
don't know how
it
you
was
feel too much about.
that's his biggest hit of
Mhm.
recently. But I mean, it's a good song. I mean,
Yeah,
it was mainly a TikTok song too. But it
true.
was a I think he definitely got like the caliber. He was still good,
Yeah.
like a top
How
artist.
do you feel about the Kid Leroy?
Kid Leroy. Here's the thing. I heard. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it just because I'm not very educated on him.
That's fair.
But I feel like he does. I heard that he does some hip hop
Hmm.
type shit. So I think I would just have to give him a try. I feel like he's definitely been I know a certain song that he had with like different artists and shit that I might give him a listen to, but like just him as a whole, I'm not bumping him.
That's fair. Yeah, I remember like a lot of the reason that made me bump him was because of like when Juice was still around and like I used to listen to Juice heavily. Like more I feel like Juice isn't really a bad artist, but I like his rapping shit more than I do his like singing shit that blew up, like Lucid Dreams and All Girls. I'm
Yeah,
saying like those aren't bad songs, but I feel like when Juice raps, that's when he's like in his bag for real. And so I liked when Juice passed and Kid Leroy kind of like I want to say he took over what Juice was, but I like Kid Leroy's rapping. Like Kid Leroy can rap pretty good for real, and I feel like he gets a lot of hate. You know, you can say he's corny or whatever, but I feel like he actually has some shit in his bag. And like right now, there's a song that he's got with Lil Yachty that he's been like teasing, and everybody was like the Kid Leroy in his Drake bag right now, like because it's a hard like snippet. Like he posted the snippet and he's like trying to get hype for it, but he's not a bad artist to me. If anything, I feel like he's more on like the like it's like I say, if you like Juice World, if you like Lil Tecca, like you're probably gonna like the Kid Leroy. Like
yeah.
he's not
He's
like
more like a melodic rapper, you would
yeah,
say.
yeah. He's not like a crazy rapper, like a crazy lyricist or anything like that, but he's more of like
He
a
can spit.
melodic
He puts
rapper
some,
and
yeah.
pop and like he's in that mix. So he's got like when he did that song with Justin Bieber, it kind of felt like I was listening not to the same person because I'm not gonna compare them as the same. Justin Bieber's definitely on a way better, like higher level, but I feel like definitely like it fit the vibe. Them having them two on the track together, it fit the vibe. That's the reason why that song blew up. So
Shout out Justin Bieber though, and
oh,
shout
yeah,
out the
for
Killer
sure.
Road to that. I mean, a lot of people hate on them and clown on them, but it's just part of the joke now. It's not necessarily
Yeah,
because they're
exactly.
bad. It's just part of the joke, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
shout out Justin Bieber.
and plus Justin Bieber is gangster, bro. He was laughing and he said the N word. Oh
my god, bro!
I remember that shit.
Bro, didn't he say it like hella times? Like he said it like hella times. I heard, man.
Yeah, bro. He's Canadian though. He's chill.
He got the pass.
He got it. I guess now. I mean, fucking he hangs out with Ludacris, but like he got the pass.
It's just like wait, it was.
How do you feel about Aiden?
I was
Ross?
about to say that, bro. Literally, like when he went to the birthday party with Chief Keef, and Chief Keef literally handed him the mic and was like, "Say that shit," and he said it like in this, like he said it, and Chief Keef didn't give a fuck, and it's like.
Can you really?
It's like,
can you really
it's like
be mad though?
Chief Keef,
like Chief Keef, like it's not like fucking. It's not like fucking like I don't know like. I'm trying to think of a. It's not like fucking. I don't know. Fuck, I'm trying to
like a person that's not like
like a black person that's not like
not on that level.
On that level,
like shit. I don't even.
It's
know.
not like fucking like Khalid.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not me saying.
It's not. It's not like Khalid, bro. It's fucking Chief Keef, bro.
Khalid underrated.
No, I'm not.
I know what you're saying.
I'm like Khalid is hard, but I'm not saying he's not fucking gangster.
Yeah,
like
he's
Chief
not,
Keef,
like
bro.
it's like how can you be bad at Chief Keef telling him that?
Yeah, like can you? What are you gonna tell the Chief?
Like
Keef,
what
bro?
am I gonna say to Chief Keef?
What are you gonna say to
Chief
Chief?
It's
Keef,
also
bro?
crazy because I feel like there's definitely like you have the boat of people that do care, and then you have the boat of people that don't care. So it's like. But I never really see those two sides clashing that much. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. It was goofy seeing Aiden Ross say that shit though. He's literally like he said that shit before, and I remember like all of the streamers that he talks to, like Kai Cenat and Rage and all them.
But they were getting on his head. They were on his head, but they weren't even like mad. They weren't like mad. They were just clowning him for it.
Because like I don't know, bro. It's just goofy to see that shit. And then,
bro. I mean, the only thing that I really can say about him saying it is just the fact that it was Chief Keef. Like I said, if he was like fucking like Khalid or fucking like I don't know, some black person that's not gangster at all.
It's hard.
Someone from the but he, like who's gonna talk shit to Chief Keef about it? You know,
yeah.
If Chief Keef tells you to do it, like you have to do it at that point.
Or it's just like too like I don't know if you saw when Travis did it with that one kid that was in his crowd. I forgot what song he. It was 3500.
3500.
Yeah, and he had
like, it was an Asian kid
yeah,
too.
he handed the mic to that one kid, and he said it. And Travis started getting lit as fuck, and it's like you can't really like.
Yeah,
like
bro.
It's like how do you be mad at that? Bro?
How can you
like
no,
I
at
find
that
those
point
shit's funny, but like also it's like how can you be mad?
How
at,
can
like,
you really like say like if it's fucking like Travis Scott like giving you the mic, if it's Chief Keef, it's like fucking like even if it's like fucking imagine like Ice Cube telling you to say it, bro. You have to say at that point. Like at that point that you can't really say no.
Peer pressure. I feel like saying it. How do you say no? They gonna kick you out the concert.
Yeah, it's worse to not say it than saying it, bro. At that point, if it's fucking like someone like hardcore like that, bro, you gotta say it, bro. Like you know. In those times, in that like time, that period, you gotta say it, but that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, unless like bro, if you're white and like a rapper's giving you like the mic to say it, like that's the only time you can actually say it.
Bro. That's like, bro, and it's funny because I feel like people like when they listen in the songs on their own, bro, we know they say that and we're in it. So it's like I feel like that'd be there one time where they're like, "This is my time to shine. I've been practicing for this shit."
Yeah, bro. And but you know that was actually funny, bro.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, but anyways, just to finish up the
talk about
before we gotta go back to the Super Bowl stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch? I don't know. Another thing about the Super Bowl is they go through the commercial, the ads, and everything that gets announced. First of all, there was a shit ton of movies that got announced, but I think you told me that you did not watch the Deadpool trailer.
I didn't. No, the only ad I saw was the Kanye ad.
Kanye ad? You actually got to see it?
I saw the Kanye ad.
Like on TV?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't see the ad on TV. I saw it on TikTok though.
But I was very surprised about because it's like.
Which one did you see though? Because he put like 3 different.
I caught the one where he was like in the car.
Oh, was he recording himself? Like, yeah. You know, he did like part of the video of fuck. What's it talking? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was another ad, and then there was another one where he was like the grip socks.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was no one where he was promoting the Crip socks, which, by the way, I don't know. I look, you want to cop
I mean, everything's $20 on that site now, so it's like
shit.
even if you
Crip
want to
sock
just cop
review?
it,
I mean,
if you
think
want to
about
just
that,
cop
bro.
it,
That's gonna be a demon when you're in bed, bro.
bruh.
Bro, like, look, bro.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
God,
had sex
bruh.
before, bro. No, bro, it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. You don't have
Yeah.
to give too much details, but you men know that as soon as you're in the, you're like trying to stand on the bed, but especially if you don't have carpet in the room, and it's like just like regular
You
like
slide it.
tiles, you're sliding. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't take my socks off. I never take my socks off, like unless I'm in a pool. I'm never taking my socks off.
I wear my socks all the time unless I'm asleep.
Huh?
Unless I'm asleep.
Yeah, and I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah,
like,
we talked about it before.
Like if I take my socks off in front of you, like we're getting married. Like, period. But point is, I don't take my socks off. I can be butt ass naked and be comfortable, but my socks are not coming off. But obviously, with the socks on, and you're trying to stand on your fucking, you're trying to do your thing. You're sliding. It's a little hard. It's a little complicated. It definitely makes it hard. I might have to test them out. Look, you gotta think sometimes
test
about
review.
like that. Honestly, they do have a purpose. I think that will be
it's an investment.
Purpose. That would be an investment.
Maybe that was the investment that.
It's like, do you? Yeah, he was like, "Are you? Like, do you want to slide for, or you can just like, put the grape socks on?"
Yeah. And he made everything 20, so it's like at this point, if you want to cop it, bro, like you could just cop it, and it's not gonna hurt your bank for real.
I wonder if anybody's actually wearing those things out to like the mall or something.
I know. Yeah, one of my homies that I go to the gym with, he was just talking about how he copped the socks. So I'm ready to see how like if he pops out with them like
on
in
the
a regular fit or so. So yeah,
that's insane, bro. I mean, if you have some kind of like platform where you cannot really tell like your, like your feet shape and shit, like you cannot see your toes and stuff. I guess it might be like some Black Panther shoe shit. You know what I mean? But if you can actually see your whole foot and it's just like the sock and then some kind of like grip in the bottom, then it might be not worth it.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, that's why I said it's $20 right now. So if anybody just wants to see how they look or test them out, like this is the perfect time right now.
But we know we dished it off. But yeah, basically the Deadpool trailer came out. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the whole Deadpool thing right now.
No, I haven't been seeing a lot on it, but like for real, like update me for real.
Well, turns out, this was an announcement that came out like a year and a half ago, so it's not really like a spoiler, but Wolverine is gonna be on Deadpool.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you didn't know that by now, which, like I said, it was like that shit was announced a year ago, so it's not really like a spoiler. Wolverine is gonna be on it. But yeah, I mean, basically, Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the name of the movie. It's gonna be the first R-rated movie in the MCU.
Okay.
Which, by the way, also this last weeks that we haven't been recording and shit because we have the whole special and stuff. I was catching up on my MCU shit, so I finished watching like all of What If, which came out during Christmas.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch when it came out, but I decided to watch it, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, the first season was definitely better on What If, but this season was actually really cool, and they added this really cool character. I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not, but either way, spoiler alert. Just
I need to catch up on my MCU shit anyway. So
yeah, but they came out with this character that's like based off of like Native Americans, and basically it's like this character takes place in she got her power from the Tesseract, the Q, and like whenever the fucking the colonizers came.
Oh, okay.
And basically like she's like super powerful and shit, but actually her origin story was pretty badass, and I'm excited to see if they're gonna add that character to the actual MCU, the live action MCU, which actually would be pretty badass because that was a dope ass character.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, overall the whole storyline of it was pretty cool, and I know that it could come crossover because they did that on the Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange. Evil Doctor Strange came out on the actual movie, so we could potentially see that. In a lot of the characters from What If actually came on the Multiverse of Madness, so I'm excited to see that if they actually translate to the MCU.
Yeah,
I also watched The Marvels, which was this Captain Marvel sequel. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the best thing. It was just like an average Marvel movie.
Yeah,
I
need to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not. I know way why people don't like it as much, but I mean, I feel like nowadays it's hard with the MCU to really like expect a lot because everybody's expecting the next Avengers Endgame. They're expecting the next No Way Home. They're expecting like the next big thing. But the post credit scenes is definitely the best part of the of the Marvels.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely it's gonna be worth seeing it.
Yeah.
And then what else did we get? So yeah, so basically what I'm saying is the MCU is cooking.
It's cooking right
It's
now.
cooking. A lot of people are hating on it. A lot of people are saying it's not great. I still need to catch up on Echo, which is like the more mature version uh, TV show on Disney Plus
Yeah.
from this character that came out on the Hawkeye
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
show. So I need to watch that. And I know that Kingpin from Daredevil is in there. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm not too familiar. I know there's gonna be some extra surprises from what I heard, but I need to catch up on that. But
Yeah.
basically, the MCU is blowing up right now because Deadpool's coming out, and he's gonna be um, part of what's it called, the MCU. So
Yeah.
we're excited for that. We're definitely getting that Wolverine, the you know
I'm
Hugh
gonna have to tune
Jackman,
into that.
Hugh Jackman Wolverine
Yes.
back. So that's gonna be exciting as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has some correlation to the Loki show, which by the way, a lot of
Mm.
people, that was like the latest thing that people were actually like really happy with
Yeah, I
Marvel because
remember
the
people talking.
the Loki show is like one of the best shows I've seen on
Mm-hmm.
Marvel. It's definitely the best Disney Plus show for
Yeah.
Marvel, and you gotta watch that if you haven't.
Yeah.
But definitely worth the the watching that. But yeah, the MCU is cooking, and they just also released they announced the Fantastic Forecast.
Oh, okay.
So Pedro Pascal from Last of Us is gonna
Yeah.
play
Oh,
Mr.
that's
Fantastic.
fire.
Yeah, the guy from Stranger Things, the Eddie Munson guy.
Oh
He's gonna
yeah.
play the Human Torch, and then I forgot the other name of.
That's a fire cast lineup
Yeah,
already.
and the Sue Storm is also this actress. I forgot
Yeah.
her name, but she's actually like she's been on some stuff, and she's really pretty. So shout out to her. It's like they actually casted her. They actually did a good casting on it. And
Yeah.
then the thing is gonna be fuck, I forgot the name of the actor, but he's also been on some stuff. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's another thing that took over the internet. That I think they released that on Valentine's Day. So yeah, and I think it's gonna be set in like the 1960s.
Oh damn.
So like when like they actually came out with the comics.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back on
That's
the
just a
MCU
theory though,
wave.
just fan theories. People speculating and saying that it's gonna be like in another multiverse, and then they're gonna come back to the MCU.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that's my little Marvel nerd talk right there.
Yeah, I need to get back into my MCU phase because I that's definitely one thing I'm trying to get back into now is just like watching a lot of those like films and catching up on the series now since right now I'm not really watching anything.
Yeah,
So
no, and I think Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely it's gonna be the only Marvel movie that's coming out this year.
yeah,
So that's gonna be big because we were used to having like two, three
two,
Marvel
three,
movies
yeah,
coming out per year, but they're actually like letting like little by little
yeah,
working on stuff. So we gotta see some stuff, especially because a lot of things change.
mm,
Especially with they had this whole plan with Kang being the next big bad guy, but
yeah.
unfortunately the actor just got charged with sexual
Oh
harassment.
damn.
Yeah, so the guy
Uh,
from Creed 3,
yeah. Jonathan Majors.
yeah, Jonathan
Yeah, I
Majors,
saw that.
they found him
And
guilty.
then he
So
just like get bumped off of MCU and
yeah,
all that stuff.
basically, pretty much. I mean, obviously Disney's not gonna keep you if you're fucking, if you were doing your little things. But
Yeah.
it's a definitely not my place to comment on that just because
Hmm.
that's not we don't talk about news like that. But we're gonna see where they take it. I feel like it's definitely time for Marvel to slow down with their things and
Yeah.
not go super quick with it. But I feel like they're gonna have a good year with Deadpool and Wolverine
Oh yeah.
being out there for sure and being an R-rated movie, which is I feel like another thing that I've been asking, the fans been asking for more like mature content for adults because that's
Mhm.
mainly like kids still watch it,
Yeah.
but definitely you like a lot of the people that you want to make sure that watch it are the fans.
Oh,
Fans
yeah.
are asking for more mature stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So definitely staying true to the whole Deadpool thing, which is one of the best superhero movies ever. Just having the R-rated, the
Yeah.
fucking
There's a lot of
dirty
hype
mouth
going
shit,
for it.
the blood and all that. Like you gotta love that.
That's
So
dope. Yeah, it's a lot of hype going for that. I mean, like, hopefully, like, cause that movie's coming out this year, huh?
yeah, it's coming out on July.
Mm.
And another thing that we're also getting, well, I'm not sure how close we're getting, but we should be getting the third Across the Spider Verse
Oh
movie
yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
We should be. I was just about to say movies this year. Um, they're looking kind of stacked. I don't know about Spider Verse because I know that they got pushed back.
They got pushed
because
back with the
of
whole strike thing.
yeah the whole strike and then also like how big the second movie was and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
But it might. I think
it was supposed to
to.
release on March, but
Yeah.
obviously March is next month, and we haven't had an announcement or
Yeah,
anything
no.
on it. So that kind of sucks.
Maybe later this
But
year.
hopefully by some, I want to say by summer, but I'm actually really hyped for that
Yeah,
third
I
because
know.
we were literally left on a really like
I just watched that second movie again last night. It's
Yeah, I mean,
phenomenal,
you just,
bro.
I mean,
It's
I listen to the album all the time too. Like,
yes,
you
bro.
just and listen to the album makes you watch the movie, and it's like
I know.
one of the best movies I
Yeah,
watched from
and
last year.
that soundtrack is flawless. That soundtrack is flawless. I can't even say too much about it because it's
Yeah, I mean, it's
you just
nothing.
have to listen to it
Yeah,
because
the
it's so
Spider-Man
good, bro.
soundtrack. I mean, even from both the first and the second movie were pretty good.
Yes, bro.
Obviously, the second movie was produced by Metro Boomin, so
Yeah.
they definitely got more heat on there. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, listening to the songs, it's not even like car rap. You know, you don't really have like cuss words in it
Yeah.
or anything, but it's still a really fire track.
Yeah,
You
it's the fact
know,
that you had like
soundtrack.
Offset,
Yeah,
Lil Wayne, and
yeah,
freaking Rocky was on there. Hella rappers that
Rocky. Yeah,
cuss in their songs, but they
Jid.
executed it perfect. Yeah, Jid
Yeah,
executed it perfectly without having to cuss about it.
yeah,
So it was a great album, honestly, and
yeah.
it fit the movie perfectly. That movie is phenomenal. I
Absolutely.
still that's that's been my number one pick for last year. And besides, I do still need to watch Oppenheimer though.
By the way, it just
It's
released
literally
on. This is not,
it's on
bro.
Peacock now,
It's
right?
a Peacock now, so
Mm-hmm.
everybody that's been watching,
That's
wanting to
I'm
watch
gonna
it,
have to.
you have to watch it on Peacock. I mean, it's definitely not gonna be the same experience as watching it in
Yeah,
the movies, because the movies was just like,
different.
it was an experience for sure. I mean, I wish they would put that kind of movies like in the sphere, bro. Like, if they
Oh
put,
yeah,
if I have to pay $100 to watch Oppenheimer or like any Christopher Nolan movie in the sphere,
yeah,
bro, I would do it. Like, I would
yeah.
actually do it. That would
Like
be insane. Imagine watching like a crazy ass movie, I'm talking like crazy visuals, like just in the sphere, bro.
yeah, that would be insane.
That would be actually pretty dope.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna have to watch that movie though.
yeah, watch Oppenheimer. Definitely watch it on a day that you don't have nothing to do,
Yeah,
because it's pretty lengthy.
three
But
hours.
yeah, 3 hours. But it will definitely make you feel like in the edge of your seat.
Mm.
But we'll come back to the movie talk later, maybe. But you were talking about the soundtrack and a great album. But let's talk about the albums that came out.
Bro, we had some good heat drop recently, bro.
Yeah, we
But the
had
biggest one is obviously Kanye's
Kanye
album.
Vultures. Yeah, so that came out really so unexpected. It came on. It didn't come out on a Friday. It came out
Yeah,
like in a
it
fucking
was like
Saturday
Sunday
evening,
morning or
Sunday
Saturday
morning.
night.
Yeah, so such a Kanye release.
And it was weird because at first, bro, you could call me down bad or whatever, bro. But at first, the album came out on Apple Music. It wasn't on Spotify for like the first like few hours that it was out. And I remember like seeing that shit on Apple Music, and I was like, let me just call this student playing real quick so I can listen to the album. So I have an Apple Music for like a month, bro, just to listen to the album. But then it came out on Spotify, and I was like also using that as a test run to see like
Yeah,
because I wanted to test and see
yeah,
the
because we
difference
always
between
talked
Apple
about how
Music
Apple
and
Music is
Spotify.
better.
Yeah.
100%.
So I just wanted to see. I wanted to test it out a little bit and see if maybe I was gonna make the switch, and I'm still not making the switch. Bro. I
Oh
don't care.
no! Why not,
Spotify
bro?
on
Ain't no
top.
way, bro.
Spotify on top, bro.
Spotify's cheap.
Spotify on top, bro.
Nah, bro.
Like I can get by with the Dolby Atmos. Like it genuinely does. Like if you have good headphones, you can hear the sound difference. The only thing is I have certain problems with Apple Music that I
What's
would
the main
rather.
problem?
The biggest thing for me is the layout. I just like not even that the layout looks ugly or it's hard to use. It's easy, but I just really prefer the Spotify layout. I feel like
I hate the Spotify layout.
like
What
it's
is
so
it?
easy to use and like playlist and discovery of new artists and songs. It's a lot
I
better
hate it.
than
No,
than
no.
Apple for me in that aspect. But the aesthetic of Apple Music, I like better. So I like the layout of Apple Music. It's just for me, I like the navigation of Spotify better. And who knows, bro? Like after listening to like my music with Dolby Atmos on Spotify or on Apple Music, I still might make the switch. Who knows? I feel like I'll probably have
What does your
to.
girl have?
Huh?
What does your girl have?
Spotify.
Ah, fuck. Never mind.
I feel like I'll have to make the switch if I decide to invest
You
in it.
have
If
to?
I decide to invest into a MacBook, I have to make the switch.
You have to make this
because then I have all Apple products, right?
Nah,
Like
but real shit, like you gotta make sure, like I don't know. Here's the thing too. I was also like a Spotify lover, like, but this is the thing, like I was a Spotify lover like on freshman year. I was still on that Spotify wave, and I was like defending Spotify. I was talking shit on Apple Music, but like I think I told you, like somebody gave me a gift card for like 3 months of Apple Music.
yeah.
So basically, I was like, fuck it, let's try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I got obsessed with Apple Music. Like I could not go back to Spotify after
Yeah.
that. And obviously it took me a while because especially like I had all my playlists on Spotify and everything.
That's my thing.
But
too.
everything, but I was able to translate it into my Apple Music now,
for real?
and I just like, yeah, I mean, it took me time. I was like I had to like
Oh yeah.
do it manually, but either way, like it was it was the best switch I was like ever, bro. Like Apple Music for me will always be my number one. If you
Mhm.
don't have Apple Music, you fucking suck. Uh, yeah,
I
and
don't
like
know, bro. You might convince me. I still got some time left on that trial, or not trial. I still got time left to use it. So, you
yeah,
know,
bro.
if I decide to switch, y'all hear about it maybe next session.
No, bro. Apple Music is on top. All my Apple Music, you know, people, you guys are on top. You guys are better. If you just make sure that you just see somebody a Spotify user, you tell them that you're better, and you know you show them on your face and let them know that you're better.
Yeah,
And also the whole friend things. I don't know if you can do it on Spotify, but like for example, on Apple Music, like you can have like friends and shit.
yeah, you can on Spotify too, but it's more like
Sure.
followers. It's and
See,
there is share play, but
that's the
it's
thing. Like we don't have followers
yeah,
in Apple Music. It's all about friends. You know,
yeah,
so you can share
type shit.
playlists. You can see. You know, I know I had people like stalk their ex on Apple Music.
Oh
So also,
hell.
if you're toxic, bro, you can also just ask them and let them know what kind of music they're playing. You know, if they're playing some like The Weeknd and shit,
Yeah.
they might be fucking. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
We on
Nah, I'm
some
just kidding,
fucking
bro.
toxic shit.
On some toxic shit.
He's giving the toxic folks the tips.
Yeah, the test, bro. You know what I
I don't
mean?
know, bro. I might like because that's the thing is, if I'm being completely honest with you, Apple Music has given me every reason to switch. The biggest thing too is also the playlist switch over because all my playlists are on Spotify, so I have to take time to really like
Yeah.
make that switch. But I
Well,
mean, it's gonna come. I'm not gonna lie, it's on the way, bro. The Apple Music switch is on the way. Like I can't even lie.
yeah. I mean, I always enjoyed my Apple Music, so
But yeah,
I've been 4 years strong with
mm-hmm.
it since freshman year,
Type shit.
5 years almost. So I'm not gonna switch to
Yeah.
Spotify ever. But shout out Spotify for having our podcast in there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Type
We'll
shit.
get into
We need to get down Apple soon.
we'll get into Apple podcast soon, but
Yeah.
that will be
Apple, Tidal, Pandora,
yeah. We'll get into the other
YouTube Music.
platforms. I mean, we don't really gotta make it to
Yeah,
the other
nah,
ones. There's
nah,
who the fuck
yeah,
actually
yeah,
listens podcasts
nah,
anymore? And
right?
when we have it on Spotify and Apple, we'll
Yeah,
be chilling.
yeah, for sure.
But
But yeah,
oh,
Vultures.
vultures, yeah. Back to Kanye.
Yeah,
They're
it
making a
was
twist
rough.
figure. They're trying to look as fat.
It was rough for a little bit. You know, he kept getting shit taken down, and certain
But he
songs were
finally
getting taken
able,
down.
yeah.
But
But
you know, everything's going good
actually,
now.
let's talk about the actual album, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I actually enjoyed the album. I think it was
yeah,
really good. I think there's gonna be like three versions of it.
yeah.
That's from what I heard, because I know, like, for example, like there was a song with Kodak that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't on this
Yeah, there's a
version.
song with Future that I'm really waiting for
Yeah, there
because
was a
that
song
song's
with
gonna be
Future that's
hard.
not on this album. The song with Kodak was supposed to. I believe there was supposed to be a Bad Bunny verse, that's what I was excited for,
Mm-hmm.
because I really wanted to hear Bad Bunny on a Kanye
Oh
track
yeah,
and Kanye production, but it didn't happen. Not with this version. We just have to see when he's gonna release the other versions. If he releases the other versions
mm-hmm.
ever, unless he does that shit with like Donda 2 where he had
He had the hype going up for that, and shit sounded hard, and then he
yeah.
put it on the fucking stem player.
And yeah, and nobody fucking
Yeah,
everybody just didn't
he
give a
put it
fuck
on the
about,
fucking stem
and
player.
nobody gave a fuck about Donda 2 anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. So I swear to God, if Kanye does that same shit for Vultures 2 and 3,
yeah, hell no,
nah, we
we
gotta
could.
we're cooked, bro.
But yeah, I enjoyed the album too. There was hella. The only thing is the one song that I really really fucked with. Well, I fuck with a lot of them, but that one song it was like "Good Don't Die," and he scrapped it. Like it's off of. I guess he couldn't get the sample cleared from it, but it's off of streaming services now, and everybody was complaining about it. They were like, "Fuck, that song was a banger," because it was a good song.
Yeah, I
So
heard it too, but
yeah,
that was like I only heard it once just because of the
hmm
fact that it was that whole thing and it's not in
yeah.
there. But I mean,
But there's
obviously,
other very great songs,
yeah, I
so I'm
mean,
not mad
definitely
about
the
it.
highlight is for me is Fuck Some,
Hmm
because you obviously get the play with Cardi track
Travis,
and with feature with Travis. So it's like, they're already a great duo. I think
yeah.
Travis and play with Cardi,
Oh yeah,
they've been
for
putting out
sure.
good music, especially since like Dilate with the Love
Love
Hurts.
hurts, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously now the fact that, because Love Hurts was a good track, but it's totally different from what they're doing right
I
now.
know.
Because what they've been doing recently is more like rager, more
Ranger,
like
Dark,
dark
like
stuff.
yeah.
So I definitely fuck with that. I mean, especially because you can tell him Fiend and shit. But I mean, big time. Fuck Some was a great track. That's probably my favorite song off the
Ready
album.
like a carnival.
Carnival. Carnival is a good song,
I love Carnival, bro. I don't care how popular that shit
but
is right now,
you
or
know,
like how mainstream and like how that's like the most listened to song off the album right now. But I don't care. From the minute that I heard that song being played at the first listening party they did, I was like, that's fire. That's gonna be the song right there. And
yeah.
that's probably, if I'm speaking realistically though, I feel like my favorite song off of that album besides Carnival is either Burn or Beg Forgiveness. Because
Yeah, Burn.
Burn sounds the closest thing to like
Burn is more
old
like an
Kanye low
alternative
key.
track. Yeah, Burn is like an alternative track. I like the fact that
Yeah.
it's more singing, not necessarily hip hop, and I like the
Yeah.
beat of it. It was amazing. I
Exactly.
really enjoyed Burn. As a whole track, it's definitely a good track.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, Facts Home is the one sticking in for him. But I mean,
Yeah.
the whole album as a whole. Butchers was already out, but
Yeah.
that's a great track. I mean,
Yeah. I like the
definitely,
version with Lil Durk.
yeah,
Finally, he put Lil Durk on that shit.
yeah,
And Lil Durk
definitely.
had like the best verse on that song in my opinion. But
He had a great version. Butchers is a really good
yeah.
track. Uh, Talking
Talking.
with
Yeah.
Northwest.
I don't care. That song's a
That
banger.
song's a banger,
I
bro.
don't care.
Her verse is actually
Yeah.
iconic. It will go down in history
Yeah.
for sure. That's
I
one
don't
of the
care.
best
That
ones.
song's a banger. A lot of people were talking about Back to Me.
Yeah,
That song.
and there's
Um,
another track I forgot the name of it,
uh,
but
Do It. I love Do It.
Do It. Do It is good.
It's with fuck. I think I might be mistaken. I haven't looked into the
I'm
feature
pulling it
list,
out right now.
but I think it's YG. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure, but I think it's YG that's on that song. It sounded like YG to me. But
yeah.
Do It, Fire.
Paid. I really like Paid.
Paid was fire. Problematic was fire.
Yeah.
Like it was a good album, but I was talking to one of my homies because he hella fucks with Kanye, and I was like, if because he hadn't listened to the album yet, and I was like, I'm telling you right now, bro, if Kanye's coming this hard on version 1, bro, and there's a lot of songs that we still haven't got that have leaked, like the Everybody song, and the
Everybody, the
song with Future,
future,
the
the
song
song
with
with Kodak
Kodak,
and Bad
other
Bunny.
songs that are like
Yeah,
being talked about. If the first version can go this hard, the second two versions are going to be just as hard, if not better, bruh. So if he actually goes through and drops them, we can have a crazy run.
yeah.
Like on
But
right
I
now.
mean, we gotta be grateful for what we
Oh
got.
yeah,
But I
I'm
definitely
for
hope,
sure.
please, Kanye, drop it.
Yeah,
Don't do
it's
anything.
supposed to drop next month, so
Don't do like
hopefully.
that Donda 2 shit.
Yeah, I'm saying
Don't
we're
pull
not trying
back.
to buy the stem player,
I'm
bro.
not gonna buy the fucking template. I'm not
No,
gonna fucking buy it. Like you gotta put the shit on
I'm
streaming,
saying,
and you
bro.
gotta put it on this year because I swear to
Yes,
God, if you put that shit on 2030, bro, I'm gonna kill you.
2093.
2090.
Speaking about 2093, though, Yeet just dropped his album 2093,
Yep.
literally like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and
Yeah.
you
This
know
was this past weekend.
that's been a lot of talk right now. There's a lot of people on both sides of
Yeah,
it.
and
Like,
I'm pretty sure I told you like I'm not a big listener, so I know I didn't take a big listen on it.
mhm.
But yeah, I mean, definitely heard a lot of good stuff from it. So
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like a 50-50 split right now. It was in the number one for like a day, and now I think now it's like number 4 or 5. It might
is
have
it?
dropped. It might have dropped
I know when it
more.
came out, it definitely took the number one spot
Yeah.
because they posted it on Rap.
Hmm.
So I saw that post, but I'm not sure how it is right
Yeah,
now.
it might. I think it. Last time I saw it, it was at 5, and it was behind Rod Wave's album, which is funny. I like Rod Wave, but like, it's funny because he dropped his album like almost a year ago, and it's in the fucking
How
chart
the fuck
still.
is
But
Broadway
it,
still?
huh?
How the fuck is Broadway still on the chart?
Yeah, I was like,
What the
how is he
fuck?
in the
How
chart?
the fuck?
Like,
Who is bumping Broadway right
I'm
now?
surprised that he's in the chart. Like
Who
it's
is
literally
bumping
it's
Broadway right
literally
now?
Vultures, Yeats album. I think I forgot what other albums it is, and then it was fucking Broadway's album. I was like,
What
dang,
the fuck is still
that's
bumping
kind of
Broadway
crazy.
right now? Look, I'm not shout out to Broadway, but really, bro, a lot of sometimes I see some albums there. I'm like, what the fuck is actually bumping in this shit?
True.
Because I
feel
generally
you.
don't know anybody that's bumping like Broadway right now.
That's
And that's the thing. That's another thing too. Like I know like the people that hang around are also not like big hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they do listen to hip hop, they will listen to like the mainstream
Yeah.
shit. They're not gonna be bumping Broadway.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess it also comes from the people that I hang out around. But
Yeah.
realistically, though, who the fuck is
I
bumping
mean, I
Broadway?
listened to that album. It was a good album, and maybe it's trending because he just came off a tour. But like, still though, like that's just weird to see him up in like the trending.
Like like you know who else was on the charts again?
Who?
Usher.
Oh yeah, Usher was on the charts.
But
Yeah,
I mean, that kind of makes sense though.
he just dropped it.
I mean, it makes sense because he was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But either way, who the fuck is actually
Yeah.
listening to Usher, bro? After next week, if you're still listening to Usher, What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Unless you're listening to his classics and old hits.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Shout out to all that shit though. Like
Yeah.
I said, but I don't know. That's still a little insane.
Yeah. Nah, but from listening to Yeats album, I can definitely say it was a good project.
Yeah,
I definitely think he went a different route with this, which a lot of people weren't really expecting, but it was a pretty good project.
yeah,
I think that it was personally I think it could be up there with his best. I still really like we were just talking about it, the album cover, fuck.
life.
Life. I personally like Life the best, but this album I think is gonna be like my favorite from him. It's got some good hits.
Yeah,
Like if
definitely.
you decide to listen to it, definitely like Breathe. Breathe is a good hit.
Yeah, and a lot of people are talking about it, but like like you're saying how different it is. Like even from the covers, like just look like if you were to show me the cover of Life and the cover of
Yeah.
2093, and you would tell me like they're like I would probably tell you it's two different artists and not the same one just because it looks so different in aesthetic and
Mhm.
in like concept. Definitely like the it just looks different, more definitely more
Yeah.
futuristic. So I definitely have to give it a try. Like I
Mhm.
said, I'm not a big Jake fan. Like I really don't haven't really heard anything of his solo stuff. Most of his stuff like I said, I think I mentioned this before, like the Drake for what is it?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like bro, that's like probably like one of the five G songs I
Yeah.
listen to, bro.
That
So
song's hard though. But yeah, he also just had another song with Drake on his album.
yeah,
And
so definitely gotta
it
give it a
was
try.
it was actually pretty hard too. It was different, but I mean a lot of the album was different. So there's not much I could say about that. But it was a hard song
Yeah,
with Drake.
what I definitely don't agree with is like the people that are like literally the day after, they're like, nah, this shit is trash, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think we mentioned this before in other episodes, but like people really need to like
Give it time to
give it time to
resonate.
album, and like literally that's how music is. Like because sometimes you'll be listening to something like the first time you think it's fire, but then
Yeah.
a couple weeks later you're like, nah, I don't
No,
know,
it's
fuck with
not
it,
that.
and then really like sometimes you listen to something and it's like it's not really hitting, but then a couple weeks later it's like it's hits. So
Yeah.
I feel like with one listen you cannot really like say that like
Exactly.
yeah album was good or bad. You can definitely have your first impressions,
Yeah.
but definitely not you're not able to say that it's like you cannot really have a big opinion on a song because I feel like for example like a lot of people what comes to what for me counts as a great song, what I put into consideration first is the concept, the lyrics, the production, and then the what's it called, the replay value.
One
Those
hundred
are the
percent.
four things that I count into like how good
Yeah.
a song is. Because for example, like, let's say like Mr. Moran, the bass stepper, he has great lyrics, he has great production, but he doesn't have that much of a
It
replay value,
doesn't. That's the
and it
downside.
doesn't make it bad, but
Yeah, it's
just
not a bad album.
it's not. It's a great album. It's a really good album, but and it has a great concept too. But like the replay value is not there, and
It's
that
not that
also
much.
changes how your perspective on it is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Like the replay value is not like it's really not that high, definitely. So I can get by with that. There's still a couple of songs on that album that I'll occasionally listen
But
to
yeah,
if it's in my
definitely,
playlist,
yeah,
but
definitely. Like I
the
said,
replay
and we're
value,
not. First of all, like I love Kendrick
yeah, and
Lamar.
that album was amazing. Like there's a
Kendrick
reason it won
Lamar.
a Grammy.
But I'm just saying
Like
that replay value is definitely not there.
yeah,
You're not gonna be bumping like Auntie Darius on your
yeah,
way to work or like on your way to workout. Like
nah.
that's some depressing ass shit. But it's a good song. It has a great
Yeah,
message. It has a great content. But definitely not the
yeah,
type
for
of shit you're
sure.
gonna be bumping at the club or on your way to work or something
Yeah,
like. It's just more like a reflective song to
yeah,
listen and to like the way. That's another thing too. Like when it comes to Kendrick Lamar albums or like albums that are like heavy on certain topics, it's like
yeah.
it's not necessarily like you listen to them because you want to like
Replay that song.
replay that song and actually enjoy the song like that. But it's just like I see it more like a book. It's
Exactly.
more of
It's
a
art. It's a
it's a
it's like
different kind of art. It's like you're listening and it makes sense and it sounds
exactly.
good, but it's not like the type of shit you're gonna be listening to like a club. Yeah,
Consistently. Yeah, for sure. I agree that replay value and like that when you look at music in general, you have to take in certain factors into
yeah,
consideration.
definitely
It's
a lot of
hard to
people.
make
Yeah,
a full like 100% stance off of a first listen. Like you can't do that. You have to let it resonate. You have to give it time, see if it has replay value, see if it grows on you. You gotta wait for all of that shit. So
yeah, definitely, 100%. So, but yeah, I mean, shout out to Kanye, shout out to
some
G
great drops.
for dropping and definitely making honestly for the first 2 months of 2024 I definitely think we had a good amount of I think we had more albums this early in the
Yeah,
year than we had like last year early in
yeah,
the
for
year
sure.
because
And
I mean literally we had the 21 Savage album. We had the Kali Uchis album.
Yeah,
we had
2 great albums.
Yeah, we have well, in Spanish we had Eladio Carrion's album, which is a trap. He had like a really good album. I really enjoyed that album. And then obviously now Kanye and G releasing, so definitely a lot of good albums coming out early this year. So which makes me excited to hear the rest. Obviously, we're waiting for Baby Keem.
We're waiting for Baby Keem. We're waiting for Cardi. We're waiting for potentially a new SZA album.
Yeah, she already announced it, so it should be coming out this. Shout out, Solana. That should be coming out this.
Maybe a new Tyler project.
Maybe, I think it's time. I mean, he's been on his 2-year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was technically he did drop the estate sale last year as like a 2-year, but the estate sale was like 5 songs. So if he considers that as a full project, then like whatever. But it's that time for him to drop another project.
Like different vibe too, definitely, because I feel like I said, I'm not a Tyler listener. I probably have like 2-3 songs of his on my playlist or on my library, but you can definitely, like I said, tell different concepts with all of his albums, especially his last 3, which was like Igor,
Call Me If You Get
Lost, and then Flower Boy.
Oh yeah.
So like it's all different vibes to each album. So definitely you gotta see it.
Ready for a new concept.
New concept for sure.
Definitely need that J. Cole to fall off. Been waiting on that.
Yeah, J. Cole definitely should release this year as well.
We got big projects that could potentially release this year. So
yeah, I mean, and definitely like more in the Spanish side for my Latinos out there. We're last year we had Tiny's Data, which was the best album. Which also we got to talk about the Grammys because there was some big robberies in there.
We do have to talk about the Grammys.
But fucking Tiny's Data. Album, one of the best album, not even one of the best. Their best album was 2023. Another great producer called Sky. He should be releasing his own producer album this year. He already released 2 singles, which were really good. So hopefully he releases that this year. And then who else are we waiting for? There's been a speculation of a new Rauw Alejandro album too. So hopefully we'll get that. And I don't know. I'm thinking of other people that should be releasing this year, but I can't really think of them.
Yeah, definitely. The point is we gonna have some good.
It should be a good music this year. We should definitely have great music this year. So
yeah, let's talk about them Grammys.
Let's talk about the fucking Grammys just real quick because before I get heated again, bro. Look, album best hip hop album to Killer Mike. Here's the thing too. I don't
even think that
it's about bad album.
I'm not even gonna say that's a bad choice, but in a way,
and I saw a TikTok. Here's the thing too, like 2018, back to when Astro was released, we had a list of really good competitive albums. We had Swimming with Mac Miller, which was a great album. We had there was another one, obviously Astro World, and it was a pretty competitive choice, obviously to give it to Cardi B, which I'm not saying it was a bad album because
it wasn't a bad album. But
Invasion of Privacy was a great album, especially for a female rapper, but definitely not up to everything else that was nominated that year. But you give it to her. Now this year too, it was also very competitive, and I think I would almost dare to say it was more competitive.
It was very competitive
because they had Killer,
Killer Mike, you had Metros, you had Drake and 21,
and then you had obviously Utopia. I think that's pretty much it. No,
I think it was those 4.
Yeah,
and might have been one more.
I think there was one more, but I don't remember. But it was like they were all pretty solid projects.
Yeah,
like there was not a bad project in that category.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not saying that Killer Mike didn't deserve it.
Yeah,
but definitely, it was very clear that Travis Scott with Utopia deserved it more than him. I would say, in my opinion, and like I said, shout out to Killer Mike because his project was also good. But I definitely don't think that I feel like the Academy in general, not just that category. The fact that album of the year was given to to Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
Taylor Swift, which
and Jay-Z said something about that. How like Beyonce literally has won all these other things, but she's never won album of the year.
Yeah, literally. And not only that, there was other albums, including like SZA's album, which was more revolutionary, more iconic than whatever Taylor Swift released. And I'm not saying Taylor Swift is a bad artist, but I'm just saying that her last album, and even even fucking Taylor Swift fans, like that actually listen to Taylor Swift, enjoy her music, they were saying that she didn't deserve that award,
Yeah.
you know. And obviously, you know,
They
they
were talking
also
about they could have gone to Lana too. They said
yeah, Lana
Lana.
Del Rey also had a great album and she didn't win it. Also, Song of the Year given to Miley Cyrus.
Mhm.
Also, which shouldn't give that shit. First of all, they shouldn't give that shit to Bruno Mars because he fucking actually wrote that fucking song. Well, not he did, but it's pretty much a copy of his song. But realistically, though, the Song of the Year should have been given to. Out in my opinion, should have been given to Billie Eilish.
First, yeah, Billie Eilish definitely got
I mean, she got a lot of her
some up there.
awards.
Not gonna lie.
But I mean, her song out of all the ones
Yeah.
that they had nominated was definitely the one that had the best message, that had
Yeah.
the best production, that had
Yeah,
the best
Billie.
lyrics.
I was just talking about this with one of my homies yesterday. Literally,
Billie Eilish, she
in
should have
that
won a
category.
Song of the Year, Record of the Year. Obviously, came into her.
Mhm.
Also, Lana not winning Best Alternative Album. And like, bro, literally Lana Del Rey ate with that
Yeah.
album, and you guys didn't give it to her. And obviously, SZA not winning Album of the Year was also
Yeah.
bullshit. And in Spanish, like, not they gave the Album of the Year to Karol G, which
Oh yeah, I saw that.
which is bullshit because he was literally competing against fucking Tiny's Data or fucking Raul Alejandro Saturno, which both great albums, both better content, both better lyrics, very different. Like, it was really good albums. It could have gone to either or, but obviously the obvious answer would have been Tiny, and then they gave it to Karol G. Which I'm not saying Karol G had a bad album because her album was really good. Definitely her best that she has put out, but definitely it doesn't compete next to the other one.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying and the thing too is like it's not even the fault of these artists that they got the awards. It's the fact that the Academy is giving these awards to these people.
Yeah.
So it's not like that we're hating on Miley Cyrus or we're hating on Taylor Swift or Killer Mike, because it's not their fault that they won the award.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like they did what they had to do, and they got nominated for it, and they got
They won it, so that
they won it, but it's not on them. You know, we never for sure when it comes to awards, never hate on the artists, the people that receive them, but on the people that are giving it to them, because they're the ones that are really not helping out.
It's just like many artists have said, like people like Drake and Jay-Z and all of them. They've been saying it for years, is that they feel like it's all made up of people with higher status making these votes. And it's hard too because I definitely think a lot of people will look in terms of like popularity for certain categories, but then not for certain categories. And then it's like, everybody was talking about like, Killer Mike and get on him because his album, like the most plays on that album was like 12 million compared to Utopia, which had
But I mean, either way,
thousands of replay value. And you can't only look at the numbers
no, you
in terms of how much it's streamed.
No, definitely not. Because I mean, if that was the case, then give some fucking Grammys to Ice Spice.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or
like,
fucking, it would be the same people. Like, it would be the same people.
Drake, Bad Bunny,
all them winning the
all
album
the time. Yeah, so you cannot look at streaming, but
still, it's hard to really.
But like I said, it's not that we hate on the artists that win this awards.
Yeah.
Like Drake said it. You saw that his speech on the Grammys. He's literally like, it doesn't really matter about the artist who win or don't. And like, if you have people actually listening to your stuff and actually like paying money to go to their concerts and doing that, like, you already won.
Exactly.
But either way, it still feels pretty unfair when someone actually does something, that is very well deserved, and everybody agrees that they should win it, and it doesn't happen. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's not their fault. It's not the fault of the other artists that that were on there, because they were not like asking to be nominated. They were just putting music out that they felt like was good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the Grammys, the Oscars, all these awards shit are just a bunch of bullshit.
They're just bullshit.
Yeah. So
they're just bullshit, bro.
yeah. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because and music is subjective. Like, it's all about your opinion, because what I might like, you might not like, and if you're watching, you might not like, or hearing us, you might not like. So it doesn't even matter what we have to say. But yeah, either way, shout out Killer Mike for winning. Shout out Travis. Hopefully one day you'll win your fucking.
Yeah, dang. That's kind of tough for him, bro, because I feel like Astroworld was probably the perfect opportunity for him to win it that year. Even he could have won it with Utopia, but he was also going against heavy hitters.
I definitely think that he had, as an album, Utopia definitely had a better chance of winning, because Utopia's concept is definitely
way
better than Astroworld. I'm not saying that Astroworld it's a bad album, because Astroworld was amazing, but overall, Utopia, I mean, you have My Eyes in there. What else do you want? You know what I mean?
That's true. No,
So
I feel that, but I don't know. I just feel like his competition was like because personally, bro, I felt like Metro's album being there was well deserved, and even okay, her loss. I didn't see her loss winning. Not gonna lie, even though I love that album, but
yeah,
in
but
terms of
definitely in terms
that
of
album is more
concept,
of like
a
a, a mainstream
mainstream
album,
album, definitely not seeing it as
not
a
like a
concept. I'm not saying it was a bad album at all. It was definitely a great album, but definitely not up to the level of, Heroes and Villains
Mhm.
or Utopia.
Yeah, like personally, my pick would have been Heroes and Villains. Not that Utopia is up there for me in albums, especially like I feel like that's Travis's best. That was one of the best albums of last year. Totally understand that. I think what would have gave it to Heroes and Villains for me is just how well the album has resonated in the
Yeah,
time that it's been out because it came out late December of 2022.
yeah,
So the way that it resonated gave it time to really make a substantial sitting. Not saying that Utopia didn't have enough time to resonate because it obviously did. You can see the
yeah,
impact that it's made already. But that would have been personally my pick or Utopia.
yeah,
So you know,
yeah.
I mean, no shame to the other options or even Killer Mike winning, but that would have been my pick. And I'm not a music expert,
Yeah, either way, that
but
just comes from our humble opinion from the studios of Motion
Motion
Mixtape.
Mixtape.
So we should do it in the war show.
Yeah.
What
Motion
they
Mixtape
could
Awards.
Motion
Get
Mixtape
some
Award.
viewers and shit. Like,
Well, who would we? I mean, obviously we have music categories,
yeah.
movie categories, but I feel like best meme, best
Yeah.
TikToker. We add some crazy
Yeah.
categories in there.
Yeah, that's actually a banger idea. Hold on.
And we might
I
cook
might see
when
that in the
December.
future,
Yeah,
bro.
maybe
We got some
January you might
episodes
get
coming
see.
through.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right, just to
Motion
kind of bring
Mixtape
the
talent show.
yeah, but just to finish the episode,
Oh, yeah, for
we were
sure.
talking about doing a little game, maybe a little different, just to get some clips for us.
Yeah.
Maybe see if you guys have some fun with us. We wanted to play a little game. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some stuff that we've seen on TikTok. Shout out to those content creators that that have podcasts and play games. I know there's a couple of them. I don't know their tags or other, but you guys know who you are. Obviously, the people that are gonna see us, they're gonna think of these creators.
Yeah.
But shout out to you guys for giving us ideas. We're not stealing; we're just taking for a little bit. But yeah, no, shout out to all my peers in the TikTok industry, in the content creator industry, because you guys always help us motivate to create ideas. But yeah, we're basically gonna play a little game just for our own fun, just for our own little. Like I said, we wanted to keep a little chill little session, going back to our roots, because I know we've been having content, different kinds of content with people. We definitely had the buzz bowling here, and we definitely had homegirl pull up, and we had different kind of talks. But we want to keep something chill, something a
Oh,
little
yeah,
less
for
funny.
sure.
So we're gonna be playing a little game. I don't know
Type
what the
shit.
fuck this year it is called, but basically, you just
We're
check
gonna
out the game.
trademark that shit. This is Motion Mixtape game.
Get in. And the
Nah,
motion
just
mixtape
fine.
game. Nah. So basically, what we're gonna do, the dynamic is we're all gonna pick. He's gonna pick three characters, and I'm gonna pick three characters, whether fictional or realistic. It can be like any.
They don't have to be in the same category.
No, they don't have to be in the same category. Any
So
characters, whether it's like from a movie, fictional, uh, real person, historical figure, anything. Obviously, it needs to be someone that you think I know. Obviously, don't fucking pick like an
yeah, I'm
anime
not.
character, bro,
Yeah,
because it's like then I'm cooked.
yeah, you're correct,
And I'm not
man.
gonna pick like some fucking Spanish, like
Yeah,
Mexican ass character that you won't even know what the fuck they are. We're trying to make it fair.
I got you.
We're gonna do a clip, and you guys are gonna see our
See the
characters.
characters.
With the pictures on them.
Oh, yeah.
The people that are watching, they'll find out which characters are. Or I think maybe in the video we'll put them. Yeah, we'll put them in the video in the
Okay.
actual session.
Yeah.
We'll put
Yeah,
our
for
three
sure.
characters. So let's think of our characters right now. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. You guys,
Yeah.
I know
I
you
already
guys are
got. I
gonna.
got two in mind.
You guys are gonna see. I know I'm not great at explaining shit, but once you guys actually see it, uh, you'll figure it out. We
Yeah,
have
for
to ask
sure.
each other questions to trying to figure out our characters. Whoever guess the three characters first wins.
Mhm.
And yeah, this is just for the funsies of it because we don't really give a fuck. We do whatever the fuck we want. All right, think about your characters, bro. Okay, I got one.
I got two right now.
I'm gonna do. Let's see. I got.
They can be a real person, right?
Yeah, real person, historical figure too.
Mm.
Like it can be someone from history. Like
What the
going
fuck?
to do Washington.
The fuck, dude.
Uh, okay, I got another. I got two, and I'm gonna do. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna know that Well, actually, you should know this one. If I know it, you should definitely know it.
All right, I got my three.
I got my three.
All right.
You start. You ask me a question first.
Shit. All right. Are any of your characters in the entertainment industry?
No.
No.
It's only yes or no questions.
Yeah.
By the way, are all your characters real?
No.
Okay.
Well,
If it's from like if it's like an actor or like playing a role, like it doesn't count. That's a fictional character.
then no.
Yeah. Oh shit. You go.
I might just get away somewhat, but it's cool. Are any of your characters in the MCU area?
No.
Okay. Oh wait, I answered if they're in the entertainment industry, and you said no. So
Yeah. Is any of your characters an athlete?
no.
Okay.
Are any of your characters in a horror film?
No.
Okay.
Ooh. No, I wouldn't consider it a horror film.
Okay.
Um.
If one of your characters is in a film, good to know.
Oh fuck. Is any of your characters? Does any of your characters make music?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, I was saying, does any of your characters are any of them an athlete?
Yes.
Okay.
Does any of your character does your character that make music make hip hop music?
Technically, yes. Kind of.
Okay.
That's one of their genres.
Okay.
Technically. Athlete. Is your athlete? No, I'm not gonna guess yet. Is one of your characters an athlete in the sport of football?
No. Are your characters two real people and one fictional?
No. Or no.
Okay.
Um, you said they're not in a horror film. Are any of your characters a part of a film that was based off of a true story?
No. Is your is your fictional character live action?
Like in terms of live action based off of like a show, or just like
Like when he's on camera, is he like an actual person that's he animated?
yes,
All right.
live action.
All right.
Shit. Are any of your characters animated?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit. Is any of your characters an actor?
Yes.
Okay.
Are any of your characters a part of a cartoon?
Yes. Well, what do you mean by cartoon?
Like, well, you mentioned that one of your characters is animated.
Yeah.
So are any okay? I'll narrow it down. Are any of your characters a part of Cartoon Network?
No.
Okay.
Oh shit! This is
Yeah,
actually kind of
this is
hard.
a hard. This is a
This is
harder
hard,
one.
bro. This is actually hard. I
Because
didn't think it
like
was gonna be this
to
hard.
think of the questions, I think we should do. No, I will do three characters. Yeah, we'll stick with three.
Okay, so one makes music, and one of his categories is one of your characters black?
Yes.
Fuck! I lucky didn't cook with that because I was
Yeah,
supposed to say something.
there's a lot of black
Because they
people.
could all be black. They could all be black. They could all be black. Fuck. All right, go.
See, athlete. Is your athlete a person that plays soccer?
No.
Okay.
Is your character that makes music black?
Yes.
Okay.
Does your athlete play basketball?
No.
Damn. play like fucking rugby or some shit.
Fuck. Is your character that's an actor black?
No.
Okay. This is hard, bro. I feel like we're gonna look at the pictures and we're gonna win, and they're gonna
You're
fuck.
like, what the fuck? Let's see. Is your actor a part of a film or a show, like a series?
I don't have an.
Or wait, no, I can't even say yes. That's not a yes or no. Fuck. So your character is an animated character. Is your animated character a part of a series?
No. Is your Oh, okay. Let me think. Let me think of it. Is your fictional character part of a show?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is your animated character a part of a game?
No. No, he's not. Well, no. I mean,
Good to know. Good to know. That narrows it down. Maybe not at all.
yeah, it's complicated. I guess he could be in a game, but it's not like.
But it's not like based off of a game.
No. Is your artist? He's black. He could make hip hop, but it's not his main. This is your artist Bryson Tiller?
No. Are we only doing like one guess, or we continue? No, we'll just guess. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Is your athlete? Fuck. Is your athlete a baseball player?
No.
That's like the major sports. I don't know what else. Gymnastics.
Is your fictional character is part of a show and he's live action? Fuck. Okay, they have an actor, a fictional character that's part of a show, and a black artist that makes hip hop, but that's not his only thing that he does. Was your fictional character part of Nickelodeon?
No.
Okay. Fuck. All right, you go.
Fuck. Do you have two fictional characters and one athlete?
No.
Okay.
Wait. So you have two fictional characters and one artist?
Technically, yes, but one of them I mentioned was an actor, so technically no.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit, bro?
Okay,
Come the fuck on this shit.
Yes. They're both fictional characters. Yeah. So
Are
scrap
you-
the
are you-
actor. They're both fictional.
Are you
characters.
using like their name? Are you using like their actor
No,
name?
I'm using their fictional character name. So they're both fictional characters.
All right, yeah, no. I mean, if it's like fucking like
You know.
Leonardo DiCaprio, then fucking that's not a fictional
Yeah,
character. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, they're both fictional characters.
All right, cool.
One artist. Oh,
you go. This is your turn. It's your turn.
Fuck, I don't even know what sport is your person a NASCAR racer?
No, fucking
like
bro, NASCAR races are fucking farmers, bro.
I named like all the most popular sports. Your person
You're still
play,
missing
like,
hello, bro.
Fuck.
Is your all right? Is any of your fictional characters animated?
No.
All right.
Is one of your athlete or is your athlete a swimmer?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me cut.
Is your is one of your fictional characters part of Disney Channel?
No.
No, okay, no.
Um, is your athlete Michael Phelps?
Yes,
Okay.
he got it. He got it.
Like shit.
Bro, you forgot boxing too, bro.
Yeah, I did forget about boxing.
But you know,
Tight shit.
fuck. Is your artist a
I got
female?
one down. I'm one up. No.
All right.
Your animated character is not in a game. It's
That
not
one's gonna be hard for you.
not in a game. Is your animated character fucking Bugs Bunny, bro? Like,
Nah, bro. Nah. Is your artist a male?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is one of your options or one of your characters are one of them an artist?
No. Is your artist? Hmm. Is your artist Metro?
No.
Alright.
Is your animated character like a popular icon?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait. Will we repeat that again?
Like, is the animated character that you picked, are they like
No.
popular? Like
No.
a popular,
Are they like in a popular?
like are they a part of like a popular chain of something, or like the show that they're in or movie, um, like has it made that character become popular? That's kind of a stupid question.
I'll say that where they're from, where the character's from, is very popular.
Okay.
I'll give you that one. Is your artist?
I'm not gonna fucking guess this character. Let me move on.
Is your artist Brent?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I actually got it.
Yeah.
I was close to Bryson.
Yeah.
Huh?
You was close. Yeah. When you said Bryson, I was like, he's gonna.
Because the thing is, I never seen Brent like rap. Like
He's got some songs where he like he raps. Like
that's,
some of
that's
his
why,
older
that's why
shit
Bryson
too.
Bryson made more
Yeah.
more
Bryson, I
because
got.
actually a rap.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Brent's got some like some of his older shit. Like before he was popular, he would rap.
He rapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All
right. We 1-1, bro.
So one of your characters is animated, and one of your characters is an actor.
No. You got two fictional characters. They're both of your characters live action?
Yes.
I feel like this has this shit. I feel like that has that shit.
No, you asked one of them are, but yeah, they're both live action.
Okay.
Not based off of a game. Is one of your characters a historical figure?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay.
It's one of your. They're both live action fictional. Are they part of Disney?
No.
At all? No.
Fuck.
They're from a show.
Is your historical figure a president?
No. Is your historical fuck? What the fuck? You're not. Is your is any of your is any of your characters part of a Netflix show?
Yes.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
Is your historical figure popular because of something stupid they did?
I don't know.
That's
I don't know how to answer that.
How about this one? Is your historical figure someone who fought in a war?
No.
Okay.
Is any of your characters part of Stranger Things?
No. Close. Let's see. Fuck. Historical figure and an animated character. I do not think I'm gonna get this animated character.
I feel like you could. You could. Oh shit. You could. I feel like.
Is your animated character a part of Nickelodeon?
No. Is your fictional character? Okay, they're part of Netflix. Are they both part of Netflix?
No.
Okay, so one of them is. I'm gonna go with the one. All
right, go. Is your animated character off of Disney?
Yes.
Ooh.
Is your Is your Netflix character part of a show?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your animated character a part of a recent movie?
No.
And as in recent, I'll say like, okay, has your Netflix character like recent as in like the last 3 years?
No.
Okay.
Is your Netflix character part of a very popular show?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your animated character a part of like their Disney character? So like, does their character play like some sort of representation for something bigger? Sorry, that's like a bad question. Like for example, right? You got like Tiana who represents like, like it's a representation of like the Black culture and like
No.
in New Orleans and like like the New Orleans
I know
Bayou
what you
shit,
mean.
and then like you have other characters that represent certain shit. Okay, so no.
No. Cool. Is your character part of Money Heist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your animated character a part of a Disney show?
No.
Okay, so it's a movie. Gotcha.
Is your character a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your character a part of fuck? Is your character a Disney princess?
No.
Okay.
Is your character Tokyo?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Damn, 2-1. Fuck. Is your character a part of the Cars series?
No.
Fuck.
Is your last character a female?
No.
All right.
Animated character. Let me ask historical. Historical. Is your historical figure a part of Greek mythology?
No. Is your fictional character younger than 20 years old?
No. Is your um historical figure a part of the like is your historical figure an artist? Like an actual artist?
No. Is your character from an HBO Max show?
Yes. Is your fuck, I'm kind of cooked. Let's go back to the animation. Not in a princess, not Cars. If you feel like so is your Disney character a part of an old film?
Yes.
Okay.
HBO. Is it part of a show that released in the last 5 years?
Yes.
All right.
Is your Disney character an icon for Disney?
Nah. I don't know. He's like no, but
Fuck. Let's say Mickey Mouse.
all right. Fuck. I forgot his name, but is your character the guy from The Last of Us?
Which guy from The Last of Us?
You got me there. Fucking. Am I supposed to answer? Or should I just. Fuck Pedro Pascal from The Last of Us. Yeah.
Fuck, bruh.
I'll give you one.
I don't even know. You'll give me one guess.
Whoa.
One guess.
I'll give you
one
one
last guess. Your historical.
I'll give you a hint.
And then I'll make a guess. Okay.
They're from a very known Pixar movie. What's it called? And then my other one was a scientist.
Okay. Your scientist is Benjamin Franklin.
No.
Thomas Edison. Fucking.
The most iconic scientist of all time.
What the fuck am I tripping? Bill Nye the science guy.
No, it was Albert Einstein.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm tripping. That makes sense. And your Pixar character, what's Pixar? What movies are fucking Pixar? Fuck. I don't know. I don't even think.
Yeah, no, I'd like to give you a hard one with that. It was gonna be fucking Randall from Monster Inc.
Oh, that's
The-
such a random ass character.
That's the fucking
But that's
lizard from
yeah,
Monster
but he's
Inc.
actually goated. That's a good pick. Yeah, because I picked basic shit, so it was
Yeah,
like
but
easy
no,
to get.
bro, you're lucky having at the beginning. Well, I thought it was gonna be like a Disney Channel character. Now I'm
Nah.
fucked.
Nah, bruh, fuck. I was like, fuck. If I do one character from HBO or from The Last of Us, then do a character from like Money Heist or some shit. Then do just always. I should have.
I thought you should have gone a little bit harder on
Yeah,
me.
for sure. Damn, that was good though.
That was a good
Yeah.
one, bro. Then, no, I mean, definitely, the beginning I was so lost. So.
Yeah,
Because I thought you only had one fictional character.
yeah. I kind of like tripped out with that.
Yeah,
But-
no, you're good.
Because I was like, they're fictional, but like I was thinking of their actors.
I didn't think you were gonna get Michael Phelps that fast, though.
Bruh, I once you said swimmer, I was like, oh, that's the only swimmer I fucking know. Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only fucking swimmer I know.
That's-
That's what I'm saying. That's like, if I know it, you should probably know it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, if you
I
doesn't
see
know,
when you said that, I thought you were talking about your Disney Pixar character. So I was like, "Fuck, bro, I might not get this one."
Nah, bro, it was Michael Phelps because I feel like everybody knows Randall. But I don't know how. I mean, it's just iconic. But I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think it's, like,
iconic,
fucking,
but he's not the face of Disney or nothing.
You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's
yeah.
he's pretty known. Like, it's from a movie, and when you say like, is he part of a game? Like, I think he was in like. Shout out to my OGs, but I think he was in like Disney Infinity.
Yeah, he was. I think he was in Disney Infinity.
Disney
But I
Infinity.
mean, that wasn't really a good question, like for your character. So
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to all the Disney Infinity players.
Oh, yeah,
though.
for sure.
Bro, those who remember that game, bro. Shout
Yeah.
out to you.
I mean, that's basically what Fortnite is about to become now that they
when you saw
partnered
that
up with
shit,
Disney.
Yeah,
So,
shit.
not gonna lie.
I might hop on Fortnite again for that, bro. Disney
Bruh.
Infinity was OP though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have to cop all the Disney skins that come in the shop, bro.
Yeah. No, bro. It's the whole fact that you could like you had to buy the characters, like
Yeah,
actually, and you had to
yeah,
put
it
the
was
little
literally
thing.
like that was fire.
That was fire. Whoever came up with that idea,
That was dope.
that was dope, bro. We definitely need that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody has that shit, I look want that shit for my kids, bro. They're not about to play iPads. They're about to play Disney Infinity, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't have my shit from that. I think I sold that shit.
Yeah, my shit. I might actually still have my shit because I have my Xbox, but I don't think I have the Disney Infinity characters. I know I had the little thing, but I probably threw that away.
Fuck yeah! Shout out, bro.
Shout out Disney.
If people that have that shit, let me know because I actually want to.
Or like Skylanders. I don't know if you ever played Skylanders, but that was
the same
basically
thing. Yeah, I know. I heard about it. I didn't get it, but I know it was
Skylanders was the shit too, though.
No, Disney Infinity definitely. If anybody has one that's intact and it still works, let me know because I'm
Yes,
gonna purchase
bruh.
that shit from you because I want my kids to play that shit.
I know, bro.
Which, by the way, we always talk about like iPad kids and shit in here, kind of like
Mhm.
judging parents, like we are parents and shit.
Type shit.
we
Yeah,
really judge because we literally
we're-
judge them because
we're
we
totally-
literally have the experience.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
totally have.
We totally have children running around here.
Yeah, no, but I mean, real shit. Literally, I went to like a restaurant, not recently, but probably like in the last week or so. There was this kids, bro, like straight up iPad that would not shut the fuck up unless they
Oh,
were
hell
on
no.
iPad. And they literally, bro, they were literally crying and shit. They were fucking. It was like actually annoying, bro.
Yeah.
To the point where like the server told them like, hey, bro, you gotta come back. to kids.
Yeah.
And literally, what they did, bro, is to fucking pull out the iPad, bro. They pulled out some fucking big ass backpack that was
Fuck no,
futuristic
bro.
as fuck, bro. And they were fucking like 3 kids, bro, all with iPads. Bro.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't, and then they were chill for like 10 minutes until the food came. And then one of them really wanted fucking chicken nuggets. And we shut the fuck up. They got chicken nuggets, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
Nah, bro. At this point, bro, like if your kid is like that, bro, you cannot.
You
be a
need to
parent,
log
bro.
in, bro.
Yeah, bro. Which is why I want my kids to play Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, my kids playing Disney Infinity. They're watching all the good movies.
And
We
they're
gonna
going
bust out
outside,
the
and they're
Wii.
not having an iPad.
Yeah,
until
we
like
gonna go to the
7.
park and hoop. They gonna become a skater kid.
Bro, my kid is gonna be an outside kid, bro. I don't care. For the first 3 years, you're not gonna get any technology. They're gonna play with toys. They're gonna have Lego lore. Like it's gonna be insane.
Or if they do, like if I put on like the TV or some shit like that, they gonna be watching them little what are them videos now? They got it's like the sensory videos for the kids where they have like the fruit that like bounces on the screen and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm making them watch that shit.
No.
Type shit.
Or if they're gonna be watching like cartoons and shit, they want to watch the good
They
old shit.
good cartoons.
Not no fucking whatever the fuck they have.
Coco Melon.
Coco Melons, Martian the Bear, whatever the fuck that is. Nah, fuck that shit. We're putting on Phineas and Ferb and I don't know.
Yeah, all them good cartoons, bro.
Real shit.
All the Nickelodeon, Disney Channel classics.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're putting them on, bro. But anyway, that was a little nostalgic moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I mean, it was a good session.
Oh yeah,
For
for
this, guys
sure.
enjoyed it. We actually went out
Almost
for
2 hours.
2 hours. What
Yeah.
the fuck? We actually lasted. It was a game though.
Yeah.
It was a game that definitely took a little.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, shout out! You stayed all the way to the end. Thank you for watching this little chill session.
Yeah.
You know, with the boy, we're back. We're back at this too. We definitely got content for you guys.
Consistency coming.
More consistent. We definitely try to get more clips, but we're definitely locked in. Hopefully, the audio for this video sounds way better, which we'd actually, we had some issues with it. But I know you guys don't really give a fuck and just want us to.
Yeah, y'all gonna get some more decorations in here locked in.
Yeah, more decorations. Definitely better. I mean, on the video, the quality is great. Is good, but we want to make sure that the audio is good, especially for Spotify listeners. Yeah, I know that you guys have been probably like, "What the fuck?"
Spotify listeners been tripping right now.
Spotify listeners are probably
like, "Fuck this shit," right?
Bro, no, like I know we're trying to work these things out for you guys, but hopefully this session comes out great for you guys. And again, thank you guys for staying all the way till the end.
Yeah, and there's Motion Mixtape, and we out.
We out.